Mm. What they do? What they do? You know, Jack's got to come in here and say what's up to your boy. What's good with y'all? Mm-hmm. Sorry, y'all. Thought I was ready, but I wasn't. It's my fault. And I apologize. Yeah, we want to get rid of all of that. Okay. Now let's go back. Let's open that back up. Let's go here. Download that thing. That's not it. Happy Sunday. We're going to get it in for the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl starts for a quick minute. See what they do and what they don't do. I swear to God, I was all ready to go. I'm trying to get my background. I won't do it. Oh, I know why. I know why, y'all. I'm a little slow sometimes. My brain don't be moving at regular people speed. It is now, though. It is now. There we go. What's good with it, family? How we doing? How y'all doing on this lovely Sunday? There we go. All right. Now I got it all squared away. There we go. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Oh no, we not banned on TikTok. TikTok is up right now. Thinking about doing watercolors, huh? All right. Sounds good. Jello ball is the average man. Every day when I read these stories from these people, it's funny how all this evidence keeps coming out to like pointing to like how men just be projecting all the time. I think it's hilarious. Like, how can men project as much as men do and then expect people to take them seriously? Like, how can we, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we project as much as we do and still expect people to take us seriously? Like, that shit is crazy. Think about this. Yeah, above. Look, exactly above average. Let old boy tell it. What's his name? Fugazi. Let Fugazi tell it. Jello Ball is above average. He a high caliber man. Right? He's 6'4". You know what I'm saying? Make a lot of money. All that stuff comes from a good pedigree. Mother and father in the home. All of that shit. All of that shit. What does he do? What does he do? He gets a woman pregnant, right? Gets a woman pregnant 2 times, has 2 babies with her, and then just leaves her. Like his second baby is 2 months old. his second baby is 2 months old. And he just left her. He just left the family. He literally just left the family. Like, that shit is crazy. What up, brother? Hold on. I gotta be forgetting to do this. I gotta cut my shit up. All right, what's good with you?
What up?
Chilling. What's happening?
I was just chilling, and I got on TikTok, and I see this at the top of my screen. It say Yellow Ball is the average man ? Selfish, deceitful, narcissistic.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is some straight hater energy coming from you. Like, what? You woke up on the wrong side of the bed or something?
Wow. What? How am I being a hater?
Because he's not the average man. You know how much money this nigga got?
What is how? See how that's so weird that you think this has something to do with how much money he makes, and I'm talking about his character. It doesn't. It doesn't.
He's not no average man.
It doesn't. Your character has nothing to do with how much money you make. What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't. Sir, that's you projecting. You're saying if I make a lot of money, I'm gonna be a weird nigga like Jello Ball, right?
If you got a whole bunch of money, you gonna change. That's how I know you don't got no money for real, bro.
I got more money than you, your mama, and your daddy put together.
Okay.
Yeah. All 3 of y'all. I got more money than all 3 of y'all. And guess what? My character's not getting worse. I don't care how much money I make.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. You want some straight hater shit right now.
Ain't nobody hating. You can't name. How is this hating? Y'all niggas say words you don't even know what the fuck the meaning is. Where's the hate coming from? What am I hating on? Where's the hate?
Then don't you be doing debates about women better than men and shit?
What?
You a cheerleader for the women's squad.
Bro, you can barely speak English. What are you talking about?
You talking about barely speak English.
You can barely speak English. Are you sleepy? It's fucking, where are you at? It's 12 o'clock where I'm at. Where are you at? It gotta be at least 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? Why the fuck you so tired? Wake your ass up, nigga.
Right.
Clock in, homie. Slap yourself in the face 2 times. Splash some water on it.
Okay.
God damn. Can't even take you seriously. Mumble mouth ass nigga. Talk, speak up, bro. Be a man. Speak up. I don't know what the fuck you saying. Ain't nobody being no hater, though. I ain't got nothing to hate on. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Jello, Leangelo. I don't give a fuck about none of them little niggas, to be honest with you.
I definitely do.
I don't. But I think what he did is very common. I think him being with his baby mama, having 2 babies with her, and then abandoning the kids and just leaving her for another woman, I think that's really common. Money, all the money in the world, no money, it don't matter. Niggas do that shit all the time, every day.
Bro, so the woman ain't got no accountability here.
What did she do? She literally just had a baby 2 months ago. What accountability? You just like, what does accountability mean?
Bro, did you not watch the motherfucking shows of them growing up? Them niggas was young and ruthless. They was always having females and everything, bro. Anybody knew that they had them, bro. You knew that they had them. You knew that this was what they was gonna do. So you ain't got no accountability for that. So you were just blind to the fact that this how this nigga is the whole time.
So it's her fault because he lied to her?
You not.
Like, what the fuck are you saying? You little niggas are stupid. Open up the schools, man. What is wrong with you? This nigga, you talking about TV shows, and she knew how he was.
He say this, he tell on himself,
sir.
Like, I thought
Sir.
women was supposed to be
Sir.
emotionally intelligent,
Sir.
bro.
Sir.
Bro,
Stop.
They with him because the bag, bro. If that
She got money, nigga. She don't need this nigga money. She got money. She got money. She got money. Hold on. No, be quiet. Stop. I will almost guarantee you that she had more money than him. I will almost guarantee you she had more money than him. But when they linked up and they started having babies and shit, she had more money than him. What are you talking about? She make more money than him. You talking about she with him for the bag? What the fuck? No, nigga. He with her for the bag. He was with her to boost up his popularity. He got with her for the, like, what are you talking about?
Well, he ain't boosting her career right now by being this famous like he is.
She's more famous than he is, my nigga.
Okay, whatever you say, bro. I ain't gonna have that conversation with you, bro. But when she be with that nigga, if he was lame,
what are you really saying right now? You just arguing.
Would she be with him if he was you?
Would she be with him if what?
If you was like if you,
bro, stop trying to be funny. It don't work.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Everybody know what I meant.
It don't work. It don't work with me. Because look at me and look at you. Dude, when y'all say, look, you can say a lot of shit, but when you try to talk that act like objectively, look at me. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
What are you saying?
Oh my God.
What are you saying?
You're not LeAngelo Ball, bro.
I'm not. My nigga, I would never do this. You're right. I'm not him.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not corny like this nigga. I could actually rap.
So keep the same.
I don't make trash ass music in my garage, nigga.
Keep the same girls that you got.
I'm married. Yeah, I'm married. Yeah, I'm married, and I'm not leaving my wife.
Happily married life.
Yep, I'm married. I'm not leaving my wife. But you want to be this nigga, which proves most men are fucking LeAngelo Ball.
I'm gonna get married. Shit,
and do what? And abandon her? You gonna get married and abandon her like LeAngelo Ball did his girl?
I'm gonna get married.
Okay, you gonna get married, and what you gonna do when you get married? Abuse your wife?
And I'm a trick on or what?
They said you gonna get married to a man.
I ain't gonna be you. Your pocket's fat.
Your pocket's fat. Okay, sure. What do you? I don't understand what you're saying though. What's the point? What you talking about?
Hey y'all, if y'all gonna need a robot, I got a robotics as a service business. Y'all can definitely hit me up. All jokes aside, follow me so I can definitely go live too. We're gonna be talking about Republican female presidents. Hey, I got a question for you. Can you answer this question?
No, you about to get dropped because you acting like a kid. What you talking about?
I got a real question for you.
Is it about this topic, or is it about something else?
It's about the president.
I don't give a fuck.
Would you vote for a woman?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You can go live about that, like you said. You got enough followers yet?
Hell nah. I lost my other account. I got 1,500, but I lost that bitch.
Okay.
Because I don't remember the username for it. Hey, if somebody know my username, hey, let me know for real.
Yeah, let them know.
Hey, yo, what up, man?
You all right, 30 round? You was crashing out like Kanye yesterday, nigga. You was in a manic depressive episode.
I did have a depressive episode, bro. I just really wanted to come up here and apologize to you and your people. Because I ain't had no big. I know I'm straight, but I'm a man at the end of the day. Now, as much as I can dish it out, I should be able to apologize. Yep. I should be able to hold on. Wait a minute, young man. I should be able to apologize for it because I was out of line, man. You know, I was doing too much, man, and over some stupid ass shit, man. It wasn't even worth it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I had to reevaluate myself. I had to woosah.
Yep. I'm glad you did, man. I'm just happy you. I'm just happy you good mentally. You got off work, nigga. You good?
Yeah, I was at work, man, stressing out bad because I'm fucking working and shit. Man. Y'all throwing cookies in the chair. Okay, yeah. Y'all got me. Yeah, do your thing. Keep on.
Hey, man. They just want to make sure you good. Hey, y'all.
Wilding, bro. I want to apologize to y'all.
You good, man. You good.
That's it, man.
You good, man. You good. Don't. It's water under the bridge. Hey, y'all can to my mods, y'all can mute that dude saying. I invited him up. He didn't want to come up. He in the comments yapping, sounding as dumb as this nigga J-Man. So, but at least J-Man come up. Hey, you know what? I respect you for coming up, even though you trying to troll and shit, and you being mad weird.
No trouble, bro. I'm on God, I'm no trouble, bro.
I didn't say you are. I said you trying to. It's just not going.
No, not even.
Not effective. But yeah, they call that nigga 30 cookies. Hey man.
Yeah, y'all was out of line. Y'all hit my head yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. My head in the comments. I think that's what kind of pissed me off even more. Like, I'm like, okay, and then they just keep on going and keep on going. I said, bro, these motherfuckers don't stop, bro. And there's so many of them, bro. I can't do nothing about it.
You know that nigga. Hey, man, you was saying that shit was crazy. I was hoping you was all right, though.
I'm all right, man. What can I talk on the
Yeah, you most certainly can talk on the prop. Please, by all means.
Jello Ball is the average man.
Absolutely.
I think on his newfound sense of success, because you remember he ain't like his brothers. His brothers made it to the NBA. He had to go to the G League. I think Nikki obviously has money already. Ain't that's her name, Nikki?
Yeah.
She was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yep.
Yeah. She obviously got money. She come from money, so she ain't missing out on no money. Let's get that straight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about. I ain't even talking about from Love and Hip Hop. I'm talking about from
Prior.
Her family has money. She grew up in money. But he has a newfound success due to the rapping, right? The song he just dropped, you know.
Well, he came from money. I mean, you know, they both came like middle class. You know what I'm saying? Like LeVar was a provider. You know, they grew up in a big ass house in Chino Hills and shit. They
they both come. They both. But I'm talking about I'm hot right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little buzz right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he's just riding his wave. I'm not saying what he's doing is right. I'm not saying none of that. It's hard to. I'm saying at the end of the day, if he wasn't on the wave he on right now, I don't think she would care too much to even put that information out there. But being that he's on the wave that he's on right now.
Wait. What information?
That she cheated on him and got another girl pregnant.
But he put that out there.
I thought she did.
No, I mean, like he was like taking pictures and shit with the girl.
No, I thought she the one that exposed it. Like, yeah, he been cheating on me with a whoop.
That was as what I may be off with the timeline, but I thought the way that it happened was that nigga was like, you know, the girl actually, I'm pretty sure it was the new girl said it, and then Nikki responded pretty much and was like, I was just as shocked as y'all were. It was like that.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it wrong. I'm thinking she. All right, okay. Well, he ain't wrong.
Yeah. It don't matter. It don't matter how it came out. The nigga, he cheated on her. It don't matter if she exposed him or not. He cheated on her. She is 2 months postpartum with a small child, and this nigga left her for another woman. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter how it happened. I don't care in what order it happened in. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally cheated on her and left her for another woman while she is pregnant with a small child.
But look, gang, you know this man 26 and she in her like late 30s, right?
I'm trying to figure out what does this have to do with his character.
All right, let me tell you why. She knows she dealing with an immature type of person. Like, why would you even put yourself in that position and lower yourself to mess with this younger dude who had no kids prior to you, who's, you know, youth and his youth? You think this man not finna be out here doing stuff and going crazy like that? What
is the thing I'm not understanding from either one of you gentlemen is what am I missing about the point on the fact that this has nothing to do with her? Like, how is she getting blamed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you guys not? You are blaming her. You are literally trying to blame her by saying, "Oh, she with a younger man. She should have known." But like, what?
How is Jello getting blamed right now?
Because he cheated.
But I have quite a few questions.
I'm sorry.
Like, what the fuck? Are y'all niggas? Are you guys fucking real people? This is what I be saying about. Hold on. This is what I'm saying about me, though, bro. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I be saying about me. Even if you not this nigga, right? Even if you never done, because Dirty Round said he ain't never cheated and all of that shit, right? Then, but why is it that somehow, some way, men will try to blame women for being abused? Like, I don't understand that shit.
I never cheated.
Hold on. I thought you said you never cheated. You was like, I don't cheat.
No. I say currently I don't cheat. That don't mean I never cheated. Currently in this.
All right.
And from year 20. Hold on. From year. Let me. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm gonna let you get it out.
All right.
Currently, from year 2022 to 2025, I don't cheat. I haven't cheated.
Congratulations, man. And I really mean that though. To change your ways, that's great, right? But you haven't changed how you view abuse, right? You don't cheat no more, based on what you're saying. But you haven't changed how you view abuse because you are still rationalizing abuse. You're still rationalizing a man cheating on a woman, and I'm not understanding at what point, even when it's this fucking blatant, at what point do you guys just say, yeah, this nigga was wrong? Like, what are you doing? Like, where's the argument at? Where's the pushback at here? Go ahead, Ken.
My thing is, I don't understand where this tipping of the scales happened with the level of leniency awarded to men and women in society, because as you said, they have both in their explanations primarily spoken on where she went wrong in messing with him in the first place. But the reality of it is, even if she made the decision to choose herself and walk away from him the moment she realized he was a problem, that doesn't erase the problem. That just erases the problem for her. If he is the problem and he is the one poisoning her life and poisoning the society with his selfish actions, then he's what needs to be eradicated, not her.
I got a question. Were they engaged or like?
That doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, because he probably looked at her in another light that she didn't look at him in.
Nigga, they were in a committed relationship with 2 kids. What are you talking about?
Oh, they got 2 kids together.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they just had 1.
Who cares?
That's why it's so perplexing for you to speak so passionately on a subject that you very clearly know very little about.
You're right. I don't.
Instead of speaking so passionately and so forcefully and so directly and so objectively when you don't have all of the facts that you need, much less the context, maybe ask questions so that you can make an informed opinion based on what you now know. Because when you're jumping out the gate saying these things, saying all these objective statements, and then you are taken aback when he comes back at you calling you a troll, that's confusing to me because you're on TikTok. Your bio says, get me to 1,000 followers so I can go live.
That's J-Man. That's not, that was
about
Ken.
Anything that's opposite of what he's saying for the means of rage baiting. And
Ken, that was J-Man. He dropped, not 30 round.
I got 1,000 followers, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was K. He dropped the other dude. That's who I was talking to, but he bounced. I don't know where he went.
But
either way, that's my bad. But
no,
either way, you hold the same opinion as him. And I was on the live before you had joined back again, and the explanation that you gave when you joined was almost a cookie cutter of the one that he gave. So either you two know each other very well and talked about this on your own, or you two have both parroted the same opinion you heard from someone else, and that's fine. But you can't make objective statements when you don't have all the facts.
Y'all just gonna use cookie references on me, bro. I'm just gonna reference cookie.
But I think that the thing that always blows my mind when we have these conversations is just how 30 round is. I like that 30 round doesn't know, because he proves what I'm saying even more so. Because he doesn't even know what's going on, but his default position is to defend the man, to deflect, and to blame the victim in this case, which is the woman.
Absolutely.
That's your default position is, oh, he's young. Oh, she should have knew better. She just riding his wave. Oh, she does like all this weird. Oh, I didn't like, oh, or were they engaged? Like, does that matter? Like all this shit, right? Which at the end of the day, none of it matters because they were in a committed relationship with each other, raising children together, and he cheated on her, allegedly.
Man, look, bro, what's wrong with people moving on?
Moving on is one thing, but cheating is not moving on. Those two are not
synonymous. What's wrong with moving on? Wait, what's wrong with moving on when you have a 2-month-old baby? What's wrong with moving on when you have a 2-month-old baby? Is that what you're asking me?
I keep digging myself into a ditch, right? What I'm trying to say is
questions instead of making objective statements.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to absolve him from guilt.
Okay.
I promise you on that.
Okay.
He's wrong.
Wrong. Okay.
He went about it is wrong.
Okay.
Everything he did was wrong.
Okay.
All right.
Like that.
The end of it.
Yep.
You're all right. Y'all right. You wrong. 2-month-old baby. You ain't got no business in the streets, bro. You got a little hot little rap song right now. Just ride your wave. Take care of your family. Do what you got to do. He wrong. Y'all right.
Yeah. And he a trash ass rapper. His rap career is short lived. He gonna be hot for as long as Bobby Shmurda was hot.
Hey, that song is kind of a one-hit wonder.
That shit trash. The song is a joke. The song is a joke. People listen to the song as a joke.
Yeah, it is.
They don't really like the song. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really like a joke, and then they just pumped it up on some like we not some hater shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they really was laughing at the nigga, and then they just took it and was like, yeah. Then they, it's just you can see how it happened, right? And I'm good with it. Like I'm good with niggas liking it or acting like they like. That's fine. Nobody is about to be rolling around listening to fucking Jello.
Oh no, we ain't running. We don't even. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. It was Sunday. I was in the club with my girl, and they played that damn song in the club. And everybody looked. My homeboy was on the left side, my girl on the right. And she looked at me, and I looked at my homeboy. He bristled. He said, "I can't believe they playing the trash ass song." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know why they playing that song."
Don't nobody listen to that shit. Ain't nobody in the club listening to that shit. That shit garbage.
It was like a parody. It's like a parody of like 2000s
yeah.
down south rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you remember that David Banner era, that motherfucking Bruce and Willie era.
That shit sounded like
it's a parody song.
That shit sounded like Nelly. I thought it was Nelly. I thought it was the St. Lunatics when I heard it. I was like, oh, this is St. Lunatics. And they was like, this Jello. I was like, what? Why is this nigga rapping? And he from fucking California sounded like that. Don't nobody in fucking California sound like that.
Yeah, y'all don't. That's not even California.
That's not our style in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's right. You're right. It's not even our style.
That shit corny as I was like, this shit is trash. This shit corny. But I see how the internet works, and all of a sudden, niggas like that shit kind of cool. Niggas started doing the chicken head dance to it and shit, trying to make. And then next thing you know, it became popular on TikTok, which a lot of these things do. And then boom, now everybody acting like they like the shit. Now the nigga got a record deal, allegedly, worth some millions of dollars, which I don't believe. But yeah. But that nigga's garbage.
They say he got a little deal with Def Jam. They probably put him in a 360 deal or something.
They did.
Yeah, they threw him in a 360.
They did throw him in a 360 deal.
Yeah,
but they said it was for like 13 million. I was like, Def Jam not giving out 13 million.
They not signing nobody for no damn 13 million.
They not signing nobody for 13 million in 2025, man. Y'all niggas is crazy.
It's not him.
It ain't him. Yeah, they might sign somebody, not fucking Jello Ball.
They not finna sign no one hit. What they probably get him, man, a couple $100,000.
That's ridiculous.
At best.
And bitch, for real, this was real talk though. A couple $100,000. We're gonna move this song for you. If it do something, then we'll up the money. That's how the record deals work.
Yeah, ain't nobody Jello Ball about to drop and go wood in the hood first week.
Man, that's all I came to do, man. I'm finna get ready for the Super Bowl, man. Go Eagles, man.
All right, man. I'll holler. Hey, I might have to restart the live too, because it's looking like a little weird. I'll be back. I'll be back. Damn, I hate when people be doing that shit.
Don't cheat.
Let's restart the live one time. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, 360 for a small artist. Drake got a 360 deal, but Drake is Drake. 360 for Drake makes sense. 360 when you starving make 0 sense. You're not gonna get no money. You're not gonna see a single red cent. Because where you make your money when you first coming in is touring. You making all the little shit you doing. You got to recoup at first. What up, TK? That 30 round got a juice bot. Nigga said, I might swerve it in the corner. Whoa, whoa. That shit trash. Just hold on tight because I'm tweaking. What up, Nancy?
Something happened to your live?
Yeah. I restarted it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's good?
I just wanted to say, a lot of people are talking about the infidelity. The men are talking about the infidelity and, who's at fault, da, da, da. Okay, well, what about the fact that he left his children in that environment? What about that? What's the excuse for that?
What environment?
Take the woman and the infidelity out of it. Like, they're no longer in a relationship. How is he going to leave his 2-month-old daughter and the baby that's what, 2 years old?
Mm-hmm.
The little boy, 2 years old? Leave them in that environment. What do the men have to say about that?
What environment?
We're talking about how single moms are this and single moms are that. Mm-hmm. But this man just made her officially like a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
What did she do?
What environment are you talking about?
The environment of now she is going through postpartum. So I'm sure that she is not mentally 100% where she needs to be. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that there's people over there talking about the dad, you know what I'm saying? Just it's very negative over there right now because of everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it could have been a situation where if there was something going on in the relationship where they needed to take time apart, it could have been done maturely to where the mom isn't taking on all of that postpartum, all of that chaos that she is now having to take on and raise these 2 kids by herself.
Yeah.
There's no amount of money that can take that mental strife away.
No, it's not.
Nobody made her do what?
That's I think that also what Jello did or whatever is doing is also proof that you I've been running these prompts for the last few days. You can't men don't, how do I say it? You can't stop men from cheating. That was a prompt I ran yesterday. Like there's nothing she could have done. It wasn't like Nikki was like, failed him and something. Like it wasn't that. And nigga just was like, yeah, I'm just nigga just left. He just left her for another woman. I have no idea why he left her. I have no idea. It don't seem like it had anything to do with her though.
No. And my thing is, okay, what about the children?
He don't care. But he don't care about the children.
He doesn't care about the children. And the men that were on here earlier talking about how she was at fault, and that was what my question was going to be to them. Okay, well, what about the kids?
Yeah, they don't care about the children. Most men, I don't think most men care about their kids. Go ahead, LDM.
So they wasn't married.
Mm-hmm.
They were?
No, they weren't married.
Okay, well, I feel like that was her decision. She put herself in that situation. Like, why are you, is this her first kid?
Second kid.
Second kid, she know better. She knew better.
I mean, a marriage license wouldn't make a difference. It's a piece of paper. He still would have done the exact same thing.
I mean, I understand that, but being married is totally different from being single with a child.
Wait. But she wasn't single. Hold on, LDM. She wasn't single though. So the same thing it would be the same now. She would have just been a divorced woman with 2 kids, as opposed. In this case, not being married actually helps her because she don't got to worry about getting divorced. So I don't know what you're talking about. How being married would have made it worse. I'm missing what the point is. What you're saying.
So basically, what I'm saying is, this is the choice that she made. Nobody made her have.
She chose to get cheated on.
Oh, she got cheated on?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think we were saying?
So everybody's aware of the situation, right?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking LDN. What do you think we're talking about?
Yeah, explain to me. I'm just getting here.
Okay. So allegedly, LeAngelo cheated on the mother of his children, which is Nikki. And he left her like last week or some shit like that, like out of nowhere.
Man, we've been doing that since forever.
Yeah. Hence the reason why I put that in the prompt.
And to be honest with you, that's the reason why I decided not to have kids, because it's like more of a risk now to have to raise them by yourself, and I'm good. I'm good.
But that's fine for you, but what does that have to do with what he did?
I think she already knew he was a cheater. You don't think it was signs?
Ma'am, I'm trying to understand, how is this her fault if he cheated? Like, what's not connecting here? Signs be damned. How is that her fault if he is the cheater? That's what I'm confused about.
Man, I don't know. I'm all about marriage. I don't know what they got going on.
Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't have kids?
No.
But I thought the point I'm confused. Never mind. I'm not even. So you all about marriage. Congratulations. That's great. I'm not, I don't understand. You're all about marriage. I don't know what that has to do with anything we're talking about. So you're saying you're okay with her. Like, it's like a punishment. You're like, oh, she wasn't married, so she deserved it. That's what you're saying?
No, I mean, I don't understand why women have a problem with actually being by themselves. It's like they gotta go and just pick any kind of meaning because they don't want to be by themselves.
Is that what?
Married?
Yes, I am.
So why would you say you don't understand why women have a problem with being by yourself and you're advocating for marriage?
Of course I am. Don't try to switch my words up.
I'm saying your exact words.
I can tell women to be by themselves. Yes, I can. How about that?
Well, you're telling them to be by themselves, and you're also saying you're all about marriage. That's what she's saying. That's the contradiction. It's not making sense.
What I'm saying is she should have just been by herself, first of all. Because a lot of these men out here are doing that. So why would you want to sit there and deal with that?
But isn't this the conversation that you should be having with yourself, being a married woman?
What you mean?
The thing you're saying is,
I don't want any kids, and my husband is fine with that. He already has kids.
Oh my God. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. I'm saying though, hold on. Okay. So your husband has kids, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So was he married before he had kids? When he had kids, was he married? Nope. So you married a man who had kids with another woman, wasn't married to her, and he was probably the reason why they not together anymore unless she passed away, right?
He had kids when he was 15.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A teen pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
You said what?
I'm okay. He got his kids. He already got kids. They grown, so I'm good. We good.
So yeah, it's a lot going on. It's some contradictions going on. I ain't gonna even hold you. It just sounds like the man you talking about sound like it could be your man, and you telling people like, oh, these men, and it's just, I think that's where for me, that's why it's kind of tripping me out, because I'm like, wait, is she talking about herself? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's like the call is coming from inside the house.
Because my husband is not like that. He actually took the time out to go to counseling and heal.
Nice.
Before we got together. So I'm not honest. So I mean,
yeah, okay, that's what. Okay,
not like that. My husband isn't like that. But what I'm saying is, she should have just stayed to herself, get herself together mentally, right?
Who said she wasn't
by herself with these kids that this man?
No, but she talking about before that. But right? So you saying before? Why are you assuming she wasn't mentally together and all of that stuff beforehand? What makes you believe that about her?
See how this lady act on TV.
Oh, on the fake show that she. Oh no, I don't watch Real House. I don't watch
because she's not who you trying to sit up here and take up for. Like she's perfect. No, she was sleeping with other people and doing the most, being a 304. So I don't feel bad for her.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay. It's like a personal vendetta. Like you just don't like her. I feel you.
No, and I mean, if we're gonna go down that lane, she really had the most boring script on Love and Hip Hop because she wasn't in the mess. She had a very, very boring script. She wasn't in the mess. She was one of the most unproblematic characters on Love and Hip Hop. So, out of all the characters, she was the one that was most mentally put together.
I didn't even know.
I mean, she has her business degrees. She has businesses that she owns on top of her family owning. So I'm not quite sure where that's going if she wanted to take it down that way. But, you know, Mona Scott is 100%. Everything is 100% reality. And, you know, these people this is their real lives, 110%. Allegedly, 110%. This is their camera in their face when they wake up, when they go to bed. So nothing can ever be construed.
Ali said, get your goofy ass off the panel, lame man. Lord, that was interesting. That was interesting. Hey, Nessa, I appreciate you coming up. I got some people in the queue. I'm gonna rotate. Damn. Okay. That was interesting. Lioness was good.
Hiya, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm great.
I just want to have an opinion on Nikki's and her baby daddy.
Yep.
I used to watch Love and Hip Hop when Nikki was on it, and when she first started with Masika, because I think the storyline was Masika and her was fighting about a dude, and then they broke up, and then she quit the show, and then obviously she's had the business that she has now. And then I heard that she got pregnant by this guy who's, I think he's 24, I think, if I'm correct, and she's 34. Am I correct?
Hey, I don't know the age, but I think so. Yeah, I know his age is 24.
I think he's younger.
Yeah, he's younger for sure.
Younger than her. Yeah, so I don't know why she was attracted to him. Or what they had in common. I have no idea. Oh, he's 26. Somebody says, okay, correct, 26. Yeah. And then I read recently, a couple of days ago, that he cheated on her with someone else that looked more like his ex physically. A bit more like a dark skin. I'm not sure if she's biracial or Spanish, but she definitely doesn't look like Nikki, the new side chick, whatever you want to call it. And then I saw her that she wrote that on Instagram about him leaving her and saying like, you lost your family or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think she really liked him. I do think she loved him, and I do think that she saw marriage in the horizon. You know.
Okay.
But I don't think he was serious about getting married.
I mean, clearly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, clearly he wasn't
I
serious.
don't think that he was at 24, 26. Yeah, at 26. Yeah, at 26. But when you're in your 30s, obviously you want to settle down. Most women do want to settle down that age. So I think she was successful.
You think most men want to settle
now that she had a baby and all that?
Yeah.
I think most women that are like have careers in their 30s and they achieved in their life, they're successful.
Yeah.
They do want a family. I'm not talking about the one that don't want to
have
kids.
I hear you. What's the relevance? Yeah, but what's the relevancy of this? I'm not understanding. Like that she wanted to have a family.
Is that I think she's saying. Yeah, I think she wanted to happen because I remember her Love and Hip Hop. She always talked about settling down and getting married and having children. Okay. That's what she talked about. So I'm just referencing on that. And I think that's what she wanted with this guy. But I just think the age gap was a problem. And obviously, I'm not surprised that he cheated on her because that is expected of an athlete at that age. Most athletes cheat.
He's not even an athlete.
Regardless of their age.
He's not even an athlete.
They're going to cheat.
He's not he's not on anybody's team. He's not on anybody's team. He's not on anybody's team. He doesn't play. He's done.
What is he?
What is he? What are you saying?
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. I don't
No, I thought he was an athlete. I'm sorry about it.
He was once upon a time, but he's no longer an athlete. And that's a cop out too. Even if he was an athlete and he cheated, I still wouldn't be like, whoa. Okay. I mean, he is an athlete. Like, no.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm just referencing for saying that what I've seen, the majority, they cheat on their wives. That's what I just see, a pattern of.
Yeah, but what's the relevancy?
That's what I've seen. I could be wrong, but that's just what I see.
But what's the relevancy of that? That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. But what does that mean?
That could have played, I'm just saying that could have played a role. I'm not saying it could be, but I'm just saying that is possibility. That's why he cheated on her. And the other one is his age. I think the age plays a role as well.
I think we're making excuses.
He wasn't ready to settle down, and she wanted.
Yeah, if he wasn't ready to settle down, why have 2 babies with her?
So okay, why don't you? I'm just giving what I think. It's just my opinion.
I know that's what I'm saying, and I'm telling you.
Say again? I didn't catch it. What did you say?
I'm saying, if he wasn't ready to settle down, why have 2 babies with her? What like you think marriage is settling down? No, babies are settling down.
Yeah, you got a point. No, I agree. You got a point. No, I agree with you. I'm not gonna dispute that. I agree with you on 100%. But I just think this whole having a baby out of wedlock, it is very common thing. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of people who are happy having a baby out of wedlock. It just has become the norm. So I'm not really surprised about that. There's plenty of women like you are, baby mamas, and it's just part of the culture, I suppose. I don't know. I just see that in American, it's just quite normal, the norm for you guys.
Yeah. Do you know why?
I don't see many wives.
Do you know why it's normal? Do you know why it's normalized in America?
I think personally, why it's normalized is a lot of women are also, a lot of Black women are very successful, If we come from the Black community, they're very successful, highly educated, but don't find a partner. Or sometimes they don't want to settle down and just happy by themselves, And sometimes there's not quality of Black men around either. If we just speak just purely on the Black community, I can't speak on the white community because obviously I know nothing about the white people. I'm just speaking from what I see.
Well, I was more talking about why. Did that explain why women have babies out of wedlock? Is that what you were saying? Because I didn't Is that what you were saying?
So I don't understand why she had a child out of wedlock, because when you're Muslim, it's against the religion. You're not supposed to have sex before marriage or have children out of wedlock.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense to me that she would do that. But clearly, because I'm Muslim, you know, I'm a practicing Muslim, so I
because you are a Muslim,
the right way.
but
clearly she's not.
So wait. So because you are a Muslim, you don't
she identifies as a Muslim.
Who, Nikki does?
No, she's a Muslim too.
Oh, Nikki's a Muslim?
She's Muslim.
Okay.
Herself, she's a Muslim.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah. I don't know nothing about her like religion or I told you I never watched the show.
There's a YouTube.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a YouTube channel. She says she's Muslim, but she's not practicing.
Yeah. Christians.
There's a difference, obviously. She's not practicing. So that's. Say again?
Christians also believe the same thing. As far as like not having babies out of having babies.
Yes,
yeah. They believe the same thing. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree with yes. Yeah. Yes, and Catholic as well. Yes, most religion they don't promote having sex out of wedlock. I agree with you, 100%. But majority of people don't practice that.
Yeah.
They don't follow religion.
Mm-hmm.
So they just make their own rules, you know. So I think that's what she did. I'm not judging her because that's her life. It's not my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's between her and and God.
Yeah, I think I think that
I think she'll bounce back.
Said it again. I'm sorry.
I said I think she will bounce back from this situation. I think she will come out on top.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is situation.
Yeah. I believe that too.
Find somebody.
Yeah, I believe that too. What up, Mar?
What's going on, Pub? Yeah, I was just gonna say, she was saying something about the age gap. I don't think an age gap really mattered. He probably would have still cheated anyway. It's just I don't know, a lot of stuff is like he's being excused for him cheating. Like it's kind of weird. So I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody want to cheat, they're gonna cheat.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Vanity.
Hey, first and foremost, I just want to remind everybody that the term baby mother, baby mama, baby everything started from Jamaican culture because African American culture does not hold a monopoly on out of wedlock birth. So let's stop putting that on African American women, first and foremost. Second of all, Muslim women all over the world, and I grew up in Islam too, are having babies out of wedlock left, right, and center. If you're lucky enough to live in a culture where they aren't going to stone you to death or have an FGM you at the age of 5 and you go ahead and get married, if your cousin husband does not whoop your tail and you manage to have a successful marriage and everything, you can still end up a single mother in a Muslim community. So that has nothing to do with it. So stop putting that bullshit on Black American women. And the last thing I do want to say is having children out of wedlock or in wedlock does not mean that the man should decide to go and leave you 2 months after you had his second child because he got somebody else pregnant, because that's nasty work no matter how you look at it. So let's stop blaming the victim. Those are the things I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm. Let me read these super chats. Tonight just said the babies are already here. Now what? That's the thing I don't be understanding. I'm like, the babies is here. Everybody talking about what shoulda, woulda, coulda, but the babies is here. Last time I checked, they born. So let's get into that. Let's get into that. Goat Lady says she needs to go babysit her husband's kids and get off the live. You sound like a fool. That was for old girl. She got dropped. Teresa said, you're not supposed to have a baby before you're a man's property. That's the religious context of marry before you carry. Marriage licenses are deeds. Damn. Deeds over women. Yeah, I was going to answer the question. I think that women in America or in the West, as people like to say, quote unquote, the reason why they have babies out of wedlock is because people don't be wanting to be married all the damn time. I don't think it's that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people don't be wanting to be married, don't want to be married all the fucking time, right? I think people are weary and apprehensive when it comes to marriage. I think women especially women should be afraid of marriage if you look at the numbers, but of being married to a man and what it does to them. So yeah, I think, but then people, they want to have kids and they still want to be in relationships and stuff like that. But they're like, yeah, I don't want to be married though. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think anything's wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to have a baby, wedlock, outside of wedlock, I don't give a fuck. That's irrelevant. And that has nothing to do with the expectations that I have of the man in that situation do not change whatsoever. You had a baby with that woman, you should take care of the baby and the woman like that. I don't know. How hard is that to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing at that point?
Yeah, married or not, you should still, as a father, you should step up. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. You should show up. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if you got white man paperwork or not. I don't care if you got married in front of your God or not. That's irrelevant to me. Don't care. Once you commit to a person, what does it matter if you're married or not? If you told a person I'm not going to step out on you, I'm going to respect you, what's the difference? Married or not? Am I, you know what I mean? Like, are you any less responsible for your actions? Are you like, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just tired of hearing people trying to make excuses for men. I think that shit is crazy. What up, Mozzie? Nazi or Mazzy? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi. I just wanted to say that this whole Muslim thing and using it as an excuse for a lot of people doing what they're doing, especially when it comes to excusing men, just makes no sense at all, because there's a lot of things that as Muslims, you're not supposed to do that we still do.
Mm-hmm.
As, because even you being on here, you're not supposed to, but you still do it. But you want to talk about her having child out of wedlock and her saying that she's a Muslim. What does that have to do exactly with this? Like, I just hate the fact that we will do anything and everything to excuse men, even to the fact of talking about religion. And this religion thing is so tired. Find something else.
I agree.
That's what I wanted to say.
That was for Lioness. I don't know if she's still there, but she has a delay too, so I don't know even.
Yeah, I'm still here, but I don't talk to people who have Islamophobia. So respectfully, I don't want to reply to that.
Actually, I'm actually Muslim too.
Yeah, I didn't get, where did the Islamophobia come
No,
from?
you do have a problem with Muslims. You do have a problem with Muslims.
Who, me? Or
No, I just she has problems with have the way so hateful about Muslims. I do not want to talk to you. Please do not respond to me.
wait, Lioness, hold
I
on.
don't think you're Muslim, babe. No way, definitely not.
That's fine.
Definitely. And Muslim would never speak to another sister.
Because not everyone sounds like the Muslim.
That's why I don't want to respond to people like that. You have hatred for Muslims.
You can actually stop talking.
No, but I do not want to speak to you. Please respectfully don't talk to me. Thank you.
You want to respond.
She's just being weird, Pub, that's all.
This is crazy.
No, I don't want to speak to you. You're the one addressing me, though. I don't want to talk to you.
You're hurt because I called you out.
So why are you addressing me then?
You're responding back. You can actually mute yourself.
I don't want to speak to you. Like I said, you're not Muslim. I don't speak to people who are not Muslim. Okay, you have disrespect. You have Islamophobia. You're racist. I don't speak to
racist.
So you only talk to people who are Muslim?
But you are.
Hold on. Time out. Wait. No. Two things. A, where the hell did the Islamophobia come from? I didn't hear anything that Mozzie said that could be construed as Islamophobic. And B,
because she has a problem with Muslims because
she's Muslim. She has a problem with what you said, Lioness. That doesn't make her racist and Islamophobic.
People that come on the internet and claim to be Muslim, but she's not. The way she spoke about Muslims is very hateful.
Where's the proof that you're Muslim then?
I do not want to chat to you respectfully.
But where's the hate?
Talk to this woman, please.
Wait.
I really don't want to talk to this woman.
Where did the hate come from?
I don't want to address this lady.
But where did the hate come from?
I don't want to chat. You shut up.
But you are.
Linus, how the fuck are you mad at her and you came up? Excuse me. I'm not talking. No, I don't care, but I'm talking. You don't. I don't want to talk.
Where is the Islamophobia coming from?
Can you read her? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking overall, baby. Stop with the dog. I'm so sick of Islamophobia. You hate Muslims. Y'all doing that every time. I'm sick of it.
They always come up with that type of shit. Stop the Davos, stop the gaslighting, stop the manipulation. You came up here. That's what you are. You came for me. You are not racist. Yeah, racist. You understand you are in a black space, right? You understand that, so be quiet. So right now, I'm black. How can you?
That's where that's what I'm trying to figure out where the racism is coming from.
That's how they problem with Muslims. They have like bot responses. Yeah, they problem with Muslims. Shut up, that's what it is. They think they can. You shut up, bitch. Don't ever talk to me like that. Oh, haram, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Because you guys have you fucking check it out, bitch. You have to be like that. Anyone can. I do what I want. How about that? How you want to come up here? Just the lady.
Hold on, Mazi. Hold on, Mazi. Mazi, let Virtue go. She trying to talk. Go ahead, right. Virtue.
Right. How can you come up here? Use Islam. You didn't address me respectfully, so I don't want to be quiet. I don't care. You be quiet. I don't listen to racists. I don't care. I'm talking to the life, not you. You entitled prick.
Where's the racism claims coming from?
Entitled horn. That's what you are. That's your mother. You allowed to be up here.
I want to hear Virtue.
Can you have your finger on the mute for me?
I can't. I don't want to be. I just want to. I'm just. Hold on, wait, Lioness. I'm gonna let you go. Hold on, Lioness. I'll let you go. Just let Virtue talk, and then I'll let you respond. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she coming up here judging the lady on the backdrop.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, Lioness. Wait, I'm gonna let you go. I promise you, I will. I want to hear what you have to say because I'm so confused. Go ahead, Virtue.
Wow, ciao. So she coming up here judging the lady in the backdrop about being Muslim, and she shouldn't do that. Then Mazi comes up here and she mentions something that is true. You're not supposed to be up here, especially with your face and talking in a space with men. But then you call her Islamophobic for calling your stuff. Are you okay?
Oh,
you're racist. I don't even. Yeah, I'm racist. Yeah. You hate Muslims.
Wait. One at a time.
You hate Muslim people. Islamophobia is real. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You do hate Muslim people. Yeah. You hate Muslim people. Yeah, sure. You hate Muslim people so bad.
I can't hear anybody talking.
You're racist.
Yeah.
That's all they got. That's all they got. Racist people. That's all they got. Sweetheart, that's all you got. You're racist.
So wait, time out. Lioness, are we not all I know, I'm asking. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Are we not all black up here? I might be confused.
No, but some black people are racist towards Muslim people. Do you understand?
No, because Muslim isn't a race.
She is.
Islam isn't a race.
But I know it's not a race, but she hates Muslim people who are black. That's her. Yeah. That lady was talking crazy to me.
But like 3 women came up here, and 2 of them, one of them said I grew up in Islam. One of them said I'm currently Muslim.
Listen, grow up, and being Muslim are 2 different things. I'm Muslim all day. I don't just grow up. I'm Muslim for 24 hours. Say that. Because everybody's Muslim. Everybody's Muslim. You're not Muslim. You'll never be Muslim. You're not Muslim. You've never been a Muslim in your day. You're an atheist. I'm glad. You're an atheist.
Talk negative about other women.
You don't know how to be Muslim. You're an atheist. You don't even have
to respect other people, but you
don't have respect for yourself. You don't have respect for yourself. You're an atheist. You are an atheist.
Oh,
and you chat to a Muslim. Not to atheist.
You're on here with a man who doesn't necessarily believe in God, talking about.
Oh, I'm definitely an atheist. I'm definitely an atheist.
He's been respectful. You're not respectful. He's been respectful.
You don't know how to respect.
He never disrespected my religion. He never disrespected my religion.
Because you don't respect him.
You don't respect yourself. You're mad. You're triggered by Muslim women. You are triggered by Muslim women because you have hatred for us. That's what it is.
But she's Muslim, though, Lioness.
No, she's not Muslim. She's an atheist.
Why do you do all? Wait, and maybe I'm confused. Hold on.
Wait. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
If she was Muslim, she claims to be, she would be talking negative like that because I've never said anything back to her. She came from negative about other women. No. You talked about what I said as a Muslim, and then you had a problem with it. Why? Oh Lord, have mercy. I said the right thing. Victim mindset. No, it's not victim. You had a problem with what I said. You have a victim mindset because I'm not in America. You said you also don't want to address me though, but you have been. But no, you've been chatting to me. I don't address people like you. You've been chatting back, sweetheart. Because you've been talking rubbish to me all day. You've been talking rubbish all day before I got here. Don't chat to me. You're blocked. Then don't chat. So why are you still talking to me? I don't follow you. Why do you need to block me? You either. I blocked you for a reason. Stop addressing me.
All right. I think we're all kind of bored with it now. I think everybody needs to relax.
The reason why I'm not bored is because I'm genuinely confused as to how black people are racist against other black people, and where did I'm still lost. I still don't know.
Because she came from my religion. She addressed my religion. That's why. Didn't you? Islam is my religion. So why do you have a problem with Islam? You have a problem down. What about Islam? You keep mentioning Islam. You have a problem with it the whole time. I do actually. You keep mentioning Islam 24 hours. Every word that comes out of your mouth is Islam this, Islam this. Yeah, yes. So what's your obsession with Islam? Okay, now why did you bring Islam up? No, you brought it up, not me. You brought it up. Oh yeah, you have.
No, you brought it. No.
Okay, because you're
Linus. Hold on. Time out, Linus. You brought up Islam, just to be clear. You brought it up.
Yes, I brought Islam, because it was ill. It had to do something because Nikki's Muslim.
Yeah. That's when you brought it up. Yeah.
People, I wasn't talking to them. I was talking to you as the
True.
host.
Yeah, but then they responded to that though, which I feel like is fair.
Incorrectly, because it had nothing to do with them. I wasn't talking to them. You know, this is about Nikki.
Yeah, I think it's just how it works online. It's just a panel, so people are going to respond to what you think.
No. The panel, what I said was nothing wrong. I didn't say anything negatively.
But they disagreed, though. You don't think that's fair for them to disagree with you?
Disagreeing by saying I was wrong. Like, why you bring a Muslim? That is not disagreeing. They don't disagree with me. That was not disagreeing.
No, they disagree. Vanity started. What did you say, Shan?
They disagree with you. You just immediately.
No, it wasn't disagreeing.
Hold on. You're not going to talk over me. Relax. Everybody that's disagreeing with you, you immediately jump to calling them racist and Islamophobic before they can even finish their point. You're a little heightened right now.
Except for Vanity. She let Vanity. I don't know if she heard what Vanity said, because what Vanity said was actually the. What Vanity said actually was that shit was pretty.
That was kind of foul.
That was scathing. But I don't know what scathing would be the best way to describe it. That was crazy. I was like, oh. Yeah, but she didn't say nothing to Vanity. But when Mozzie came up here and said what she said, then that like triggered something. And then here we are. I'm confused. I didn't know. I'm like, what the hell? I thought we was all black. Getting called racist threw me for a loop. I was like, what the fuck? Where did racism come into play?
Thank you so much for bringing me up, public. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the view. I just wanted to make my point, and I made it. Thank you.
I appreciate it. That was interesting.
Same call.
I'm about to go get a massage. I can tell y'all to stop yelling.
All right, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to make space as well.
Ooh.
Appreciate you, Pop.
All right. What a Sunday, huh? What a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to drop, but before I drop, I do want to say this. I know pub is getting a little international. My sisters from Africa, my sisters from the UK, my sisters from South America, my sisters of the Diasporan Trust, all of you all over the place. All over the world, Black women have a very similar condition, okay? There are a lot of us who are not married and have children. There are a lot of us who have had abusive relationships. There's a lot of us who are pick-me's. There are a lot of us who are deconstructing from internalized misogyny and getting rid of internal pick-meism. When you want to come and do whatever it is that you do on a platform, throwing our African-American sisters under the bus to put yourself up in a pedestal is not it. It is never it. It will never be it. I'm going to need you all to quit that because culturally, we come from a lot of the same experiences, a lot of the same places, Patriarchy is rife all over the world, and as a result, we do tend to suffer from a lot of the same BS. Once again, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. Anytime you feel the need to elevate yourself, if you're doing it by throwing your African American sisters under the bus to stand on their necks to make yourself 2 inches higher, you're a twat. Quit what you're doing.
All right. I appreciate that, Vanity. Thank you. I need to this whole thing. I ain't gonna even Kima said, Ho, is you 30 round? Cause what the fuck? What just happened? Give me a second, y'all. That was crazy. That was I didn't like that one bit. I didn't know where that shit came from. I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck? When I heard the thing that still got me was when I heard racist. When I heard the word racist, I was like, oh, somebody up here must not be black. I started looking around. I was like, I did my little check. So I was like, hold on, that's a black. Everybody was black. It was like the Jewish man yesterday. I was calling everybody anti-Semitic. I was like, because we don't like Zionists? We anti-Semitic? When did that happen? That's crazy. Yeah, Rico. Instantly, you're anti-Semitic. You're Islamophobic. Oh, no. There's Muslims up here telling you that was weird. I don't know. It was actual Muslims up here saying like, nah, that's some foul shit. I couldn't believe it. I was shook. What'd you say about K-Move? I ain't seen K-Move in a minute. I don't know where that man at. I don't know where he at. I don't know where he been. That was crazy. Oh, man, these lives keep getting more and more interesting. Ali said the married women showing to shame single mothers like they are in a secret society or a fucking Q dog. Play Atomic Dog for they weird ass. Oh man. That shit was bad. I don't know. They can't fight. I don't know why them niggas crashed out. No, it's not a. Yeah, I mean, when you say it's in a black space, yeah, this is a safe place for black people. Absolutely. By definition, yes, this is a safe space for black people. Yes, we will protect and defend blackness very, very quickly in this space. We are hypersensitive to things that are offensive to blackness. Yes. So in that regard, yes. But this is a space where everybody can enjoy this space. Right? We try to protect all marginalized groups of people. You know. It's a safe space for women. It's a safe space for, you know, no matter what race you are. It's a safe space for marginalized groups of people. So yeah, we try to make it safe. But you as the individual, though, you got to tread at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? You play at your own risk. Tread lightly. Right? We won't attack you based on your identity. That's not what we'll do. But we'll definitely attack you individually. We don't give a fuck. We do not give a fuck. 2 days of crash outs. W weekend, thanks. We had a wild weekend already. God damn. Saturdays and Sundays. It's not a black space. Yeah, I don't know what a black space is. Then who knows? I don't know what it is. Black space sounds very similar to pro-black. It sounds real stupid to me at the end of the day. I'm like, what are we saying here? It's the fucking internet. Fred, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You can come up. Ain't nobody up here. You ain't gonna get jumped. It's just us. You're more than welcome to come up and have a conversation. Space with a bunch of black people. That's what I'm saying. Like if it ain't nothing but black people in here, I'm telling you, be careful. Be careful. Don't be sorry. Oh, be careful. What up, Fred?
Good afternoon.
Yep. And that's how one of my favorite diss songs start. Calling out names by Corrupt. And nigga say, what up, Fred? And the beat drop. Vicious.
So looks like some people don't like what I said in the comments. And the only thing that I'm saying is, well, you changed your prompt.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait.
But it was the one before was
it was this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Yep.
So the only thing I said in the comments is I don't think. So I didn't know who that guy was. So I read about that guy, and then I thought about all the guys in my circle, all the guys that I know, all the people that I know, all the men that I know, and I mean, what is it? 3% are like this guy based on the story that I read. Nobody else did all the shit that he did, so I don't think that is the average man. So that's the only thing I said, and that's it. So I can be otherwise, but in my mind, what I have around me, the people that I have around me, don't do what this idiot did.
Did you read what? Read the bottom three things. What does it say right there?
Selfish, deceitful, narcissistic.
Deceitful. Yeah. The average man is a combination of those three things, or two things, or one. Like the average man is.
I'm not gonna say that you're wrong on that, right?
Yeah.
It's just a question. I just answered the question.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So
after that, yes, there are a lot of men that do have 1, 2, or 3 other men. That's true. Yeah. I'm not gonna debate that.
So you just said, because you're looking at this literally. You're saying, my friends are not like, of course they're not. LiAngelo is rich. LiAngelo is famous. Of course they're not a one-to-one with LiAngelo Ball. But his actions were selfish, deceitful, and probably rooted in narcissism, which most men are these three things, if not a combination, or has narcissistic tendencies and is deceitful and is selfish.
Sorry, I'm going to answer you, but I should stop reading comments. People in the comments just think just because you come in and you have a different opinion, they already start saying, "Oh yeah, this guy's like this and like that." It's like you can't have an opinion that's different, or else you're the bad person. And you're anyway. I'll stop reading the comments.
Yeah.
So I agree on what you're saying. If your thing is to say if the people around me were rich as him and they would probably behave the same way, I'm not going to argue that. So if that's the point, then you're right.
It would be higher, whatever you're saying, 2% or whatever, right? Which means a dude like this, which is bad enough. But and not for you, I'm not blaming you for knowing him. I'm saying like it's like that. That's crazy that there is a dude in your circle that is this bad, or that right? But I'm not even saying like most of your friends, if they were rich, they would act like him flat out, right? But to some varying degree, I do think the more money men get, the worse. Money is like, I don't know if you ever watched Marvel, what's the movie? Captain America. You ever watch Captain America? Yeah. And Captain America, the scientist that created the serum that Captain America took to become Captain America, What did he say about the serum? He said that serum makes good men great and makes bad men work, terrible, right? If you're bad, you become terrible, right? That's what the serum is money, right? So the men, when you say that you can't or you wouldn't refute or dispute what I'm saying about if your friends had money that they would act differently, means that they show you these signs. They're just not as bad as LiAngelo because they don't have as much access as him or they don't have as much money as him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If also, because this is the thing that I talk about with men all the time. Men like to talk about the types of women. They love to talk about the types of women that men like and don't like, right? And the number one type of woman that they like to talk about, the IG model, the Insta baddies, whatever, which Nikki will fall into the category of an Insta baddie, right? But anyways, they'll tell you, men don't want them type of women. Men don't want them type of women. But here's the reality, though. When you look at the men who have money, when they get money, those are the first women that they go after.
I'm not gonna argue that with money. I have no arguments. You're right, but just reading that, what I have around me, not thinking about the money, the prompt is wrong. But I think the prompt needs a little bit more explanation. But that's my opinion. It's not
I think the prompt.
You can do what you want.
I think the prompt is very clear once again because it says selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic. You disagree that most men are selfish? You disagree with that?
No. I'm just talking about the question. I
know.
I did say all three words are part of most men.
This is all a part of the same thing, my friend. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
I disagree, but that's all right. We have our own opinion.
Wait, hold on. This is what I'm asking you. I'm gonna go through this again. So most men aren't selfish?
Like I said, all three words you put there are part of most men.
Okay, so if most men, hold on, wait. So if most men are some version of this or have these tendencies, how was the prompt wrong? Because that's what this prompt is saying. I'm not missing.
You could be selfish and still be a okay person.
No. Okay means what?
Okay, wait, let me rephrase that.
Mm-hmm.
I think all men, those three words, probably all men have one of them or all three. But again, we could have it. Okay, I can't do that. Go on women because that I know you guys don't like that. So
you can do whatever you want to do. Do it. I want to hear it.
I mean, we could have another prop having three words that are bad for women, and we'd have the same argument. So I don't
like what.
Three bad words about women.
I know. I'm saying name the. Give me the characteristics. Give them to me.
Okay, so since I didn't do my research before, you're saying
there's that nothing to do with LiAngelo right now. Now we're talking about women, right? You want to talk about women, fine. So give me the three characteristics that are negative that we can commonly associate with women.
Okay, so since I didn't do any research, I just said that.
I didn't do any research for this.
So you're saying there are any, right? There's anything that
I'm asking you. Hold on, wait. Fred, hold on, Fred, hold on. Before you get all into this, remember what just happened. You want to bring up women. I said, fine. I said, I'm going to let you do it. You said in theory, we could do the same thing with women. We can have three negative words for women. And I'm asking you, what are the three words? Give them to me right now.
Like I said, give me a day to think of
a day.
Any word that because this is not just a 10-person panel. There's the 300 panel.
Wait. Hold on, wait.
I need to work on my answer, not just say stuff.
But Fred, what I'm saying is, if it'll take you a day to think, and I don't think you could, even if I gave you a week. But if I gave you a day and you can't think of three things that three negative characteristics that we can commonly attribute to women, then more than likely they don't exist. That's the point.
Okay, so your argument is men have most of the bad traits that exist in the world, and women has none. Is that your argument?
No, that's not my argument. First of all, this is my prompt. So this is my argument, first and foremost. Okay. Secondly, right? I'm just going where you want me to go, right? I'm letting you lead the conversation right now. You want to bring up women. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this will prove exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm okay with doing this. So you wanted to bring up women. You wanted to deflect and bring up women. I said, fine. Now, you said we can do the same thing. It goes both ways. You're trying to do that. I said, fine. Can you prove it? Right? This is your chance to prove it. And all you know what? I won't, you know what? You don't got to give me 3, Fred. Give me 1.
Okay. You're putting me on the spot.
I can do this. I made this up in 6. Hold on, Fred. I came up with these things in 30 seconds. I know. And I could do, and my list could be longer than this, and they would still all apply to most men. I got a list of 20 things that are negative characteristics of men, negative characteristics that I could have stated. I picked the 3 ones that best encapsulates what Jello is doing. So I put those 3 things up there for this specific discussion. But I did that shit like that. That was off the top of my head, right? And you agree. Cool. So can you give me 1 about women? 1? Since we can do it for women too. Can you give me 1? That's all I want is 1.
Okay, public, I watch your lives almost every day. I know how you work, so I know I'll say something and then you'll counter.
Why are you trying to? Don't assume. Don't assume.
I wasn't ready for that. I said.
Okay, give it to me. Give me the word and let's see. Give me the word, Fred.
No.
Give me the word.
I'm not gonna say anything because I know how you work.
You don't know how I'm gonna work.
Oh yes, I know.
No, you don't.
Public, you're there every day, so I know how you work.
I know.
I wanted to stay in the comments, and all the ladies wanted me to go up, so I did.
I wanted you to come up too, Fred. I want you to give me the word. Give me the word.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Give me the word.
So the only way I can get out of this is to retract what I said.
Just give me the word. No. I just want you to give me the word. Just give me the word.
Anything off the top of my head that's going to make sense. I'm going to say anything, and you'll have an argument.
You're making an assumption. You don't know how I'm going to handle it. So just give me the word.
Public, I know how you work.
Just give me the word.
So you think I'll say a word and you say, oh yeah, you're right.
Maybe. Maybe. Yes, that's happened. Yes. Yes, that's happened.
Oh my God.
Maybe not. Wait. Hold on. Has that happened in this discussion? No. Has that happened in general? Of course. People say shit all the time, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. Because I don't give a fuck. I'm not beholden to any of these ideas. I like to have the discussions. Mind you, I don't be feeling like it's much. I don't really ever feel like I'm having a debate with you guys because the things that most men say to counter what I'm saying isn't rooted in logic, reality, or truth, right? I
agree with what you just said, but you just put me on the spot on the question that I know I'll get hit on this.
Just say it. Just give me the word. For entertainment value, give us the word, Fred. What's the word? I want to hear it.
I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'll come back another.
No, fuck that, Fred. Nah, Fred. Nah, Mr. Pierre. Mr. Pierre, that's Mufasa. Give me, hold on, Fred Pierre. Give me the word. Don't do that. Give me the word, man.
I do not have anything off the top of my head. I know you'll kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. Give me a chance.
Section's going to kill me.
Cut off the comments. Here, I'm gonna put it on sub only comments, and then you could cut off your comments too.
This is why I prefer staying in the comments.
Nah, man, the comments is worse. They're gonna fry you worse. I'm nice. The comments are mean, bro. I'm nice.
Dude, if we were just with a beer talking to each other, I'd be very more petty.
You would be saying way wilder shit. I know, but I want you to say. I will be saying the same shit and you will be saying wild shit. You see what I'm saying? But I want you to tell me give me the word. We on pins and needles now. We done drawn it out this whole time. We need the word. It done ran it. It's too far gone now. Now you got to give it to me.
I shouldn't do that. Okay. Women can be. Mm-hmm. And again, this doesn't mean that it applies to all women.
No, none of this is absolute. None of this is absolute. This is
okay. All right.
This definitely has to apply to most women, though. Definitely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So women, and again, I'm not trying to compare against men. I'm just saying,
yeah,
if men have flaws and women have flaws too. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's it. I got you. Now point out the flaw.
Why do I have to do that?
Because you can't just make that statement and not point out the flaw. Because now it just sounds like I'm trying to help hold on, Fred. I'm trying to help your argument. Because you look, I don't think you understand. You look worse not saying the thing. You're making it abundantly clear now that all you want to do is deflect, that you're being disingenuous. Now, see what I'm saying? When you don't answer the question, now you're just being disingenuous. Because like, what? If women are that bad, if there's all like women are bad, okay, cool, that's fine. I'll believe you. Just say it. What is it? But when you go, well, I can't answer it, now it sounds like you're just saying that to derail the conversation. You're just saying that to deflect.
I'll explain why I said that.
No. I know why you said it. Now give us the what. Give us the what.
Listen, no, I need to explain why.
No.
I didn't think about the answer when I said that. So now I have to give an answer.
Fred.
If I'm wait. Listen, I'm the kind of guy that gets ready on anything that I have to talk about before I talk about something. I said something and then I think about it before. I should have been prepared before saying that. Right. That's that. I'll give you that for sure. I do not have anything tangible that I can give you that you're going to say, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I have to think about it. I'll give you some argument that women nag, and then you had that discussion yesterday, and I know I'll get killed on that. So I'm not even going to say that.
So women nag. Okay.
No. I didn't say that. It was an example. I'm not going to say that because I already know.
Why not?
Because you talked about it yesterday.
Sir, can I hold on? Wait. Hold on. Fred, calm down. Fred, hold on. I'm saying women nag. Let's say I concede.
No.
I'm saying.
I disagree. Okay. All right.
Sir, listen. Jesus Christ.
I didn't say that.
Let's say, hold on. Let's say women nag. I agree. Fuck it. Women nag. Yep. Women are naggers. Naggers, right? Fine. Okay. Can I ask you a question though, in all honesty?
That's
okay. I'm just to play it out. That's not what you're saying, right? Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you.
But let's play it out. Though. Nagging, fine. Women are naggers. Which one would you rather? Which characteristic would you rather a person have or exhibit? Right? Which nagging isn't a characteristic, but I'll for this argument, I'll give it to you. Right? Okay. So women are naggers. Fine. Would you rather have a woman that nags you or a selfish woman?
I did say at the beginning that I'm not comparing.
I'm just asking you a question.
Right. Okay. I answered.
Yep.
It's better to have a nagging woman than having a guy that's narcissistic,
selfish, and deceitful. Right? Okay.
Yes,
cool.
I agree.
All right. Cool. That's what I'm saying. Like one of those things is
worse.
No, not worse. One of those things, nagging, is a reaction to male behavior, to the behaviors of the men in the relationship, right? Men being selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic has nothing to do with the women in the relationship. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
So you're saying any bad traits that I would say would have the cause would be the man in the relationship?
No, because that's not a trait. Nagging isn't a trait, brother.
Okay, sorry, wrong word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
anything that I said. Okay, so nagging is because of the man in the couple. Any other word, it's because of the man.
No, it depends. It depends on the word. Depends on the trait. Depends. I don't know. Once again, you say you're on here all day, but then you ask me questions that you already know how I'm going to answer them. I'm not speaking in absolutes. I'm not saying that it doesn't apply to everything. Not all words are the same.
Okay, so from the beginning, my only argument is that those three words at the top, yes, they are worse for men. Yes, men, but there are some words also for women that are less evil than those three that are on the panel, on the background. But there are some also that for women. That's all I was saying.
It sounds like you're just. I know, but what I'm saying is it doesn't sound like you actually even believe that. You just need to say that as a way to obfuscate and to cover up for men. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't say it, like Antoine said, Fred dragging it like a Tyler Perry sitcom. Black Star said, if you have to defend it so hard, maybe it's wrong. If like it just may be. That's what I just want you to sit with it for a second. That's what I'm saying. What you're saying doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And I'm saying the reason why it doesn't make sense is if there's anything that is equivalent to this that women do, you would be able to articulate it. 100%, you would be able to articulate it. Are women sneaky? Are women conniving? Are women vindictive? Are women, you know what I'm saying? Like, are these typical characteristics of women? I would say no, right? I would say no to those things, right? Asking or bringing up something like nagging is like saying, that's something that women do. That's not something that they are. You know what I mean? Like, nagging is something that women do, right? Being selfish is, you are selfish. You are deceitful. You are narcissistic. You know what I mean? Like, you do nag, though.
Okay, I get it. So what you're saying is men have in them those three words, or some, so not every man, but some.
Yeah, most men.
A combination of three words, and women don't have any close to those three words in them.
I don't think most women are. I think anybody can be selfish, but what I'm saying is I don't think most women are selfish to the point to where it negatively impacts the people around them. I don't think women are generally deceitful, and I don't think women struggle with narcissism as a group. Like that's what I'm saying. And these things are connected to narcissism, you know what I mean? But like narcissistic traits, you know, like gaslighting, that's why I put the narcissistic up there, because me and gaslight, even if we're not, you don't have to be narcissistic to gaslight. You know what I mean? Like non-narcissistic people gaslight all the time. But are these typical characteristics of men and traits of men? Yes. Yeah. Most men are selfish. Most men are deceitful. Most men have narcissistic tendencies. Most men, the vast majority of men. But when you try to flip this around for women, it's the degrees to which that women and men how they impact each other is what I'm talking about, right? So to your point, yes, women are selfish. Most women are selfish. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we're being like absolute, yes, most women are selfish. Most people are selfish, right? Let's do that. Fine. But how does that selfishness actually manifest itself in women? Does it hurt women? I mean, I'm sorry. Does it hurt the woman? And does it hurt other people? Would be my question. Most of the time.
Or does it hurt other people?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, so when you think of a selfish woman, like when you think of how women can be selfish or is typically selfish or are typically selfish, does that actually result in the harming of other people around them? And if it does, to what extent, to what degree, right? Because when men are selfish, we do shit like this and worse. When men are selfish, we unalive people, right? Like, let's just go to the, you know what I mean? We ain't got to go that. When men are selfish, we cheat. When men are selfish, we abuse. When men are selfish, and this is what typically happens with men, not the unaliving, but some form of abuse typically happens. When men are deceitful, that is abuse in and of itself. You see what I'm saying? When women, what are we talking about? Where are women?
Okay, I see. And okay, I understand what you're saying. And this is the reason why I still listen to your lives every day, even though sometimes I disagree, because I learn stuff. And then what you just said made me think. And the way that you're turning everything, I didn't think about that. And it's a learning experience for me. I didn't think about that anyways, I'm not just going to repeat what you said. Made me think and appreciate it. I have to do some thinking on what you just said. And and this is and by the way, about your lives, this is the way most guys that disagree with you should be talking, and not have the whole panel shitting on everybody on me or on any other guy. It's not. I know sometimes it's just name calling. Even in the comment section when I was trying to just say that I was name. It's anyway. I feel better talking just with you than having the whole panel shitting on me while I'm trying to give our point. And this ended well. I'm saying I agree. I have to think about what you said. I might have to be wrong. And that's a learning experience. But I don't feel like we would have ended this the same way if the full panel was there giving me shit and calling me names. So this is just my opinion on that. And I'm not saying don't bring anybody on the panel. This is your life. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. I'm just giving my opinion on it.
But I appreciate it, man. I do try to run it like that because I know it's tough to come up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's tough to talk to me, I think, one-on-one, but it's definitely tough if you got, that's why I try not to bring up a bunch of people that I know agree with me, because it's overwhelming. Like, especially the people, like, I bring up, like, certain people, like, they could do what I do, right? Like, they're just as, formidable, I would say. So, you got like three fucking, it's like me, Jones, and fucking BBG. That's going to be tough to, contend with. So, I would rather it just be me, but to be honest with you, it's hard.
That's right. Anyway, that was just my comment. That you can take whatever you want about it.
I respect it, though. I respect it, Fred. I appreciate it, man. I thank you. Thank you for coming up. You got it.
And thank you for having a honest discussion without any name calling. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I need to eat. You know what? You ordered the pizza now. I'm hungry. Just regular, wings, regular buffalo. Regular buffalo. No, buffalo. Yeah. I don't know what the pieces are, but get. Oh. Lennox, are you gonna can Lennox eat them? Okay. So let's do 16 then. Let's do 16 then. And then I want blue cheese dressing. Bet. Gotta get them ribs popping. We gotta get them wings and things. I mean, if y'all came over, definitely. Definitely. If y'all was over here, man, I have a party. I had a whole spread set up for us. Don't even trip. On the set. King Cairo, what's good with you, man?
Why y'all do brother Fred like that, man?
What I do to Fred?
I'm talking about the comments, man. They wasn't being nice to that. That's a good Christian brother right there.
That's what's up. I like when men defend men, man. I love seeing that.
Hey, look, your moderator sent me a request to join. I only got nothing to talk about.
Oh, you wasn't in the comments saying nothing? You had to say something.
I mean, I'm commenting on what I see.
Okay. What did you see?
Well, what y'all talking about? What we talking about today?
I don't know. Can you see the prompt? Is it blocked or something?
It just no, I see it.
Oh, okay. Here, let me switch it up for us. Make sure we good to go.
Well, I'll be following Jello. What Jello do?
Oh, I don't be following Jello either. Apparently he cheated on his baby, on the mother of his children, and then left her 2 weeks after she was 2 weeks after she was I'm sorry, 2 months. They just had a baby 2 months ago.
Yeah, Fred, man, I'm encouraging him to come back up because he got to jot his thoughts down. Better prepare himself. I think he meant well.
Did he mean well?
I believe so, man. He said he did. I mean, he said he's a loyal subscriber.
He is. Fred's been here a lot. I don't think Fred. I don't have, I think Fred's deep reflex is to defend men, like how you are defending Fred right now. Men's reflex is to defend men, right? No matter if the man is right or wrong or whatever, it's like just defend the man in certain instances, not in every instance, by the way. Just in instances like that when you feel like, because ultimately what you're doing is you're trying to defend the status quo, right? Like you're defending like the patriarchy, you're defending misogyny, whatever, right? It's a bro code shit. Mm-hmm. So that's the default, like that's the reflex for most men. I know, I get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I try to defend everybody, but yeah, no.
Why would you defend everybody?
People that need defense. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Let me re-clarify that.
Okay.
Most of the people I definitely don't defend.
Got you.
Like Jello, I want to defend him, but I don't know what I'm defending. I can't defend selfishness, being deceitful or narcissistic.
Well, I told you what he did. He had 2 babies with this woman, and then he left her when she had he was probably cheating on her, and then he left her for another woman, and she just had their second baby, 2 months old.
Yeah, I mean, just off that information, obviously, I never agree with that. A man need to stay there, support his kids. We already understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I can say because I don't know their relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that much. That's what I'm saying. You know that much about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Thus far.
Yeah, he need to stay in his kid's life like his dad was.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And I think that his actions are very, I think they're average. I don't think they're extreme. I think like most men, are capable of doing that. I think that I know a lot of men do that and have done it. And to some varying degree, I think that men, engage in this type of activity, just generally speaking.
No, I would agree with that. I think a lot of the problem, most men should not be having kids probably before 30. That's in Western society. I can only speak for that.
You think it's an age thing? I don't think it's an age thing.
I'm just using that because I lack the additional information to kind of nail that down. But I'm saying, generally speaking, based on what I see, the average man is probably not going to have enough understanding. They're not going to have that foundation to actually be in a child life effectively. Even the ones that might be there under 30, I'm not sure they're effective.
Why would it take you until you turn 30 years old to, be in a child's, like, to know that you need to show up for your child?
If I had that answer, man, I'd probably better change the world, man. I'm just going by what we see already that's out here.
Oh, I have the answer. I don't think. Yeah. And I don't think it matters. I don't think age is the thing here. But
what would be that answer?
The answer is most men are socialized to not care about children and women. That's the reality. That's why when you say wait till you're 30, I'm like, it don't matter, Nick. 30-year-old niggas don't give a fuck about women and children either. Right?
I think on average, you're gonna be a little bit more wise. Obviously, 30, don't get attached to it, don't get fixated on it. Because a lot of people, even they come from well-versed backgrounds, good families, the whole nine. This society doesn't produce that in mass. There ain't no secret formula. Because if there was, I think it'd already be disclosed. We wouldn't have these issues. I agree that, we got all these problems. They're here.
That is.
Problems are here.
But I'm telling you, that's the secret formula. The secret formula is men need to stop. Men need to stop lying to other men. Men need to stop protecting men like Jello and men, and defending problematic behavior. Men need to change the way that they approach relationships and the way that they approach child rearing. Men need to see women and children as people. Like, that's the formula. That's it. We don't got to overcomplicate it. That's all it's rooted in. That's the whole idea.
You don't think men see women as people?
No. No, not at all.
What do you mean when you say that?
That they objectify women. They see women as objects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they see children.
I just think men don't even understand other men a lot of times. They definitely don't understand women. So, I mean, I don't have the answers to that. I speak for myself. Like, I do a lot of talking to young kids, and they're confused as far as what they're seeing out here. And I think largely this is what society is giving us, man. This is what they want. They don't want critical thinkers.
Oh, I agree. I agree that they don't want critical thinkers, but they also what they want is a nation full of misogynistic men.
Well, we already got that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's the thing that leads men. That's the thing that leads men to being, you know, that's the thing that is leading men that's fucking men up. Right? It's the patriarchy that got us all fucked up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I would link patriarchy right next to capitalism.
Yeah, it's all connected. Patriarchy, capitalism, racism, it's all connected. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You need to understand women in order to see them as human beings. I'm just curious. That's the reason I requested that. Like, do you need to be able to understand them in order to see them as human beings?
Not me personally, no.
Okay. Because I mean, you said that, you know, we don't understand women. It's like, sure, that's probably true. Like, that's not even probably true. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we can't see them as human beings, though.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, outside of the objectifying women, I think to the most reasonable level that the average man can respect the woman, I think they try to do that. For many other reasons, that doesn't always happen. But as far as
I don't even think I think, as a matter of fact, I think they try harder to do the opposite. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Where are you getting that from?
Average interaction.
Yeah.
Talking about relationships.
Yeah. No. Everyday average. Hold on. Wait. Everyday average interaction. Right. Everyday average interaction between men and women. You think men are trying to respect them? You talking about the men that call them bitches and hoes? Just generally. Like, let's just start there.
Okay, yeah. You believe generally the average man on a daily basis, just an average week, is calling a woman a bitch or a hoe?
Not there. Hold on. You said not in a relationship. Do I think that men in general are calling women bitches and hoes every day of the week? Absolutely. Females? Absolutely.
You think that's the average man?
That is beyond the average man. Hell yeah.
On a daily basis?
Yes.
They're calling one woman a bitch or a hoe.
It's the woman sitting on the
Hold on, wait. See, this is wait. Well, you good. That's why I did. Yeah, I want to be clear. Hold on. Cairo, what I'm saying is on the daily, because you said outside of a relationship. I'm not trying to make this a specific thing and talk about men calling a woman a bitch, right? I don't think you're understand. I think you're you're not understanding the connection, right? So the connection is if you just walk around on the daily referring to women in general, essentially men are dehumanizing women in general on the daily. What do you think calling a woman a bitch or a hoe is, if not dehumanizing them? Right?
I'm just telling you, I can only go by my experience. I work around a lot of men, predominantly.
I know, sir.
Very rarely does very rarely. I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I know this happens. Now, if you're in the hood or whatever, and that's like the topic, y'all come out holes. I've been there. Yeah, that's different.
King Cairo.
But that's not the average.
You're talking. I know. Wait. You're talking at work. At work, you're right. Me and my coworkers didn't. My coworkers didn't often. I didn't hear them often call women the B word and call women 304s at work. I agree. Right. But my friends, my family, online, music, media, I hear it all the fucking time. That's what I'm saying. Are you denying that? You're saying that that's not, oh, that ain't my life. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and here's what I mean by you're that guy. You're slowly becoming that guy. You're doing the thing where you're defending men, or you're trying to out to me is like an outright lie at this point, and act like men actually don't do this stuff because it conveniently in King Cairo's circle, he never sees it. But I see it all the fucking time. Jones sees it all like every other man sees it all the time. But all of a sudden, King Cairo, no, I never see it. Like, are we serious?
My first point was about maturity. If you're going to be honest right now, I'm pretty sure those conversations where you stood amongst men speaking this way have not been recent.
Yes.
You're much older.
I'm 43. I'm Cairo. Listen to what I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you.
That's my point.
Hold on. That's not your point. You're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying as a 43-year-old man, when I talk to if I talk long enough to my friends, they gonna say bitches and hoes. They gonna refer to women right now. Text messages. Like they gonna call with that. And these are I have a friend that has an MBA. He don't look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to this is gonna blow your mind. He's black. He don't say nigga. Right? He a black man, he don't say nigga. But he called women bitches and hoes though. He's a black man. He don't say he got an MBA. He got a 6-figure job, all that shit, right? He don't call, and he won't say that. He does not refer to himself as nigga. He don't call black men nigga. He don't call black people nigga. But he calls women bitches and hoes on the regular. And when he says it, when I'm telling you, it's not like he is.
What's the context?
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not like he's trying to be like, oh man, these bitches is crazy. Like it don't even be like that. Like he's literally just having like a normal conversation, and he'll be like, yeah, you know, like when you're talking to bitches, they just like it's just like that. He talks just like that. Like he speaks just like that. He'll be like, yeah, you know, so you know, like bitches growing up, they really weren't doing that like when I was growing up, but you know, just like that. Right. So it's not like he's even trying, like my man would say, he's not even trying to demean women in that way. Right. He's not like going out of his way to be like that bitch or these hoes. Like it's not even that. He's just calling. He very rarely says women. He very rarely says wives. He often says B words and H words. Right. And most men I know talk they just talk like that. Like that shit is so like normalized. It's crazy. Like I stopped calling women bitches and hoes 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's been a long time. It happened a long ass time ago. I stopped calling women. I just thought about it one day. I was like, that's weird that I just I just arbitrarily call women bitches. Like just every woman is a bitch. Like that's crazy, right? So cool. I was like, that's crazy. So I just stopped calling women stop calling women bitches. Stop calling women hoes. I don't use that language. Now, I do call men hoe ass niggas and bitch ass niggas. I do. And that's specifically to those men. I don't call men bitches, right? But I do call men. I reserve the right to call a man a bitch ass nigga or a hoe ass nigga. I use that language often. No doubt about it. But I don't call women hoes or bitches personally. So I've been clocking it for a long time how much men actually say that shit. Like men say that shit all the time. Cairo, you telling me that that's not true? You saying that at a certain point you outgrow it? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Go ahead. I'm no expert.
When I was scrolling by, he was mentioning how I think y'all were talking about how men don't see women as human, and you know these things aren't happening on a regular basis. If that were true, sir, we would not have that Telegram feed that had 70,000 men in there discussing how they raped and unalived and did horrible, nasty, vicious, disgusting things to women and children, their daughters, their sisters, their cousins, even their own mothers. You wouldn't have that happening. That's number one. You would not have what just happened in France, where the man was basically pimping out his own wife and having her raped by over 50 men over, 10 years, drugging her, giving her candy to make her incapacitated enough for them to do those things. So he didn't see her as human. You would not have over in the Congo right now, just happened this past week, where men escaping from a prison, before they could even get out of the prison, went to the cells of women and children and great and unalived and burned alive women and children.
150.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, sir, and this is not a one-off. This has been happening for centuries. The only people that the majority of men see as humans is other men. We, the women and the children, are collateral damage for whatever it is that they want to do in this world.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, if it's bring it into capitalism or just you want to get your rocks off, that's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Just a place to stick your ding-a-ling.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
No.
Yeah. Well, let him ask you. Let him ask you. Go ahead.
What?
Yes, please.
What did I say to make you believe that I'm not an advocate of women being?
The dumbass questions you keep asking like you don't fucking know.
Be specific.
I don't have to be specific.
Hold on.
And I'm saying Pacific because that's just how dumb the questions that you're asking are. Just because you don't see it or you don't exhibit this type of behavior in your everyday life, don't think we're blind to think that you don't see it happening out here. Of course, you're not going to hear anybody talking about it at work because there's workplace rules that they have to follow. And if you don't, they call it HR on your ass and you go.
Yeah.
So let's not, hold on. You asked me a question, now I'm going to fucking answer it. Let's not pretend like this workspace that you're in is the only place that you encounter men. I'm a truck driver. And I hear men call women bees for no effing reason all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
I can tell you're a truck driver.
What that mean?
See? That shit right here. That's the shit that women deal with all day, every day. You've never encountered me a day before in your fucking life, and that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth. I talk like this before I ever became a truck driver. You got a chance to talk for 8 cents. I'm from Philly.
All right.
That's how I talk. This is how I get down. Has nothing to do with me being a truck driver. I've only been a truck driver for 7 years. I talk like this before I became a truck driver.
You won't even let me give you my position, and you.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Okay, so why are you
hold
talking to me then?
Hold on. I don't. Come on, I got you. I know. I'm not. I hear you. I'm just saying. I just want. I got you. I don't give. I just want us to keep having the conversation. I feel like it was productive. I don't want us to go take it in another direction.
No, I wasn't trying to take it there, but when somebody comes at me and I'm just giving facts, and I wasn't speaking specifically to him.
Yeah.
But then when you come back at me and say, I can tell you a truck driver, that's the shit we talking about. It's those little digs.
Yeah.
That you may not see as being
because if there's a man talking like that, nobody has a problem.
Hold on, Mr. Jones, hold on. Mm-hmm. It's those little things that you may not be overtly disrespectful to women, but it's disrespectful to women. So the same way that you're saying you're not that guy, we know that you're that guy.
Yeah.
Just based on that one little thing that you did, just right there.
It is. That's a perfect example of that too. I'm no expert. It's like it's like that's the type of shit though that when I was saying I think we stuck on bees and hoes, right? Fool. Let's move around, but let's even just talk about more what just happened. It is that type of shit. Like every day, all day that women experience, that is dehumanizing for them. I would, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like with us. It's just like when we go and be around non-black people, Cairo, and they be doing them little microaggressions and shit like that. It's just all day, every fucking day. You just tired of that shit. You just be like,
let me interject.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I believe in being respectful to people.
Yeah.
She immediately got on this call with clear hostility.
That's I got you.
She had. She was clear. It's hard for the average person that's not evolved, and I'm very patient, to give ultimate respect to somebody that comes up with hostility. How she did. She was very argumentative. And first of all, I agree with everything that you were saying. I was trying to get on your side and let you know, hey, I'm actually an ally. I'm not somebody that don't.
Well, I got to push back a little bit. I think that whether we agree or disagree, I think that the the way that I interpreted what was going on was that I think what was happening was you, I don't know how extreme you are on this spectrum, but I feel like because you said something, we didn't agree. I'll put it like that. You said that you don't think that most men are doing these things like daily. And I'm like, no, they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, most men are deceitful. Most men are selfish. Most men are have narcissistic tendencies daily. Like that's happening like daily. That's not like, and then you were like, and that's how we got on the B's and the H's and all that stuff. You were like, you think most men are, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Men dehumanize women every single day.
Specifically, I was talking about men seeing women as human.
I just said that. I was saying men dehumanize women constantly, every single day. Scroll on these apps. Listen to what men are saying. Look at the prompts. You know what I mean? Like, just look at the videos. Look at what they're posting, right? Infantilizing women, saying women are children, because literally there's a dude on this motherfucker make a video. Every time he makes a video surrounding like gender dynamics, and it comes down to like 50-50 discussion. Every single time he talks about a man paying all the bills and being a provider, he calls the women in that scenario children. And I'm sitting there going, now that's not dehumanizing, don't get me wrong, because kids are humans, right? But it's just that thought process though, right? Because also men don't see women as men don't see children as humans either. So I guess in a roundabout way it is dehumanizing. But yeah, so they're like, yeah, you women are kids, because if he's paying all the bills, then you're a child. And I'm like, how does that make sense when last time I checked, children don't cook, clean, do the emotional labor in a relationship, kids just exist, right? Like kids are kids. They exist. They go to school, go home, do their homework. They might clean up their room. They might help you clean up the kitchen every now and again. But kids not, you know what I mean? Like kids don't have responsibilities that, that impact the parents. We give kids responsibilities to help them be, to help them grow up. But the kids don't have any real responsibilities, right? Everything, we take care of everything for children. Women aren't, they have responsibilities that men depend on women for. So how are they kids, right? I say all of that to say that men think like that about women. We talk like that about women all day long, bro. Like that is not uncommon. That is very common. That is the status quo. That is what we are taught to believe about women. So to I'm no expert's point, when a man comes up here and starts hemming and hawing and being like, well, is it really that bad? That is triggering. That's like gaslighting. You are like, that's like that narcissistic thing. Like that makes people instantly get on attack mode because they're like, what? The same way we were talking about racism and I was a white tea person and I started going, I mean, are most white tea people racist? And you a black man, you experience racism every day. You know what racism looks like. You know what it smells like. You know what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying? It's some white tea people up here talking about, but is it really that bad? Do you really think white tea people are that racist? Cairo, do you really believe? You would be fucking livid. You would be like, what? I would be. Maybe I'm projecting. I would be fucking livid. I'd be ready to flip over the table, right? So that I think that you need to kind of clock that behavior and that, to try to have a little bit more understanding, because I get where you're coming from to a certain extent. You're like, hey, I'm calm. I hear that, but you don't have to yell to be disrespectful. You can whisper and be disrespectful as fuck.
The other thing, public, is that for some reason, whenever a woman is speaking with confidence, conviction, and passion about whatever the subject is, all of a sudden, y'all want to tone police me and say that I'm coming at you aggressively. No, sir, I'm not coming at you specifically aggressively. I'm speaking to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
And because I'm from the region that I'm from, and I speak in the manner in which I speak, and I don't.
You ain't got it. I'm no expert. You ain't got to defend that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't got that. That's how you talk. Like, I don't give a fuck.
That's another example of what men do to women.
True.
To show that they don't think that we're human. Like, I'm not supposed to have a full range of emotions.
Yep.
Like, I'm not supposed to have a full spectrum, and I'm just supposed to be this sweet, quiet, mousy little demure, respectful woman.
Hey, and that's also shit that men be saying about women, which is they'll say men can't express themselves, right? I hear that all the time, and I be sitting there like, women can, because y'all, as soon as a woman octave level go a half octave up, you niggas ready to cry. Oh my god, ooh. Like I'm like, go ahead, Cairo. Hold on.
Little thing that you said to me is the racism or the sexism equivalent of a microaggression, which would be racism in any other context.
Yeah, and I just disagree with that because our situation did not unfold. Of course you would. Because you started off on level 10. That's how you started. Exactly how you started.
The same
That's not how you did.
Hold on, let him finish.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You started off that way. Maybe you didn't see that, but first of all, I agree with your point that a lot of times I work with a lot of women also. They do get those microaggressions. That's not what I did to you. That's not what happened on this conversation.
You weren't.
That's the only thing I'll agree with that I said that was retaliatory.
You weren't the microaggressions were not. You weren't doing it to her directly. I agree. But the things you were saying, though, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The things you don't have to say it to her. The shit you were saying was like offensive. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I
didn't put no pushback for that.
Yeah.
But my whole argument is that obviously everybody's on different levels as far as their understanding, as far as their perspective. Here's somebody out to see where they're at. It's very possible that I don't have the understanding. I lack that information that everyone else may have. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Me offering my opinion, just trust me that I'm in good faith until you say
also, somebody clocked it. I'm sorry. They said it too. I'm sorry. Hold on. I want to give them name. Tess said, Tiff said, I can tell you are a truck driver is definitely a microaggression. You saying that was definitely a microaggression. Go ahead, Johnson. Okay, all right. I just want to be clear. Okay. That was a micro, but go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
But notice how there's no comments about how she jumped out in the street because everybody agrees with what she's saying.
Oh my gosh.
So what? Okay.
And this is what I keep trying
you have to be consistent.
Oh my God, bro. I didn't interrupt you the whole time you were talking.
Go ahead, Jones.
Like this is what y'all fail to realize, right? And we talked about this the other day, Pub. Remember, I made a whole video about it. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Mm-hmm. You don't get to tell people who you've harmed how to react to your harm. That's crazy work, bro. Yeah. When you harm somebody, you don't get to tell them how they react to your harm, whether it's you individually or the colloquial you, talking about men in general. Yeah. You don't get to tone police them once the harm has been levied upon them. You don't get to say, well, you don't get to act like that.
Shouldn't there be?
And in terms of the white supremacy aspect of it, it's amazing to me how men, especially black men, can easily point
from a mile away
how white supremacy affects them, but they can never see how they utilize those very same tactics to harm black women.
Everybody, yep. Jones, can I ask you a question? When hold on, wait. I want to ask Jones a question. Jones, what in your response, if somebody if I was on a panel, right, and somebody reacted the way that I'm no expert reacted to something that I said, wouldn't your response initially be like, oh, did I offend you somehow? Like, what did I say? Wouldn't it be to gain understanding and not be defensive?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, I completely understand, that you're upset. Let's see how we can rectify this. Let's see how we can come to some sort of consensus or what have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, man, I know I can tell you were a truck driver and you jumped out the gate.
Yeah.
Listen, I have people, you know what I'm saying, come up on my panel and crash out immediately.
All the time. Immediately, yeah.
I wait till they're done. Saying and I don't even think that was a crash out.
No, it wasn't a crash. No, she didn't crash out at all.
I mean, I had people come on my panel and crash out immediately. I wait till they're done, and I say, look, I can tell you're upset. Like, let's talk about that.
Crash outs are irrational. Crash outs are irrational, right? That's the definition of a crash out. That wasn't irrational.
Give examples of what you in public were talking about, how in ways in which men do not deem women as human. The situation in the Congo, the situation in France, the situation on Telegram with the 70,000 men in that chat room. Those were just examples. So if I was giving that information passionately because it's just egregious and unfathomable, then of course I'm gonna come out. But I'm not speaking directly to you. You thought I was speaking directly to you. I'm speaking to the topic.
Mm-hmm. Now I want Derek to go.
She's speaking to the topic, but she started off saying comments like yours, and then everything else followed that statement. But just to
I mean, your comments weren't that on pace, though, Brand. I mean,
that's fine.
I think that's the point, though, Cairo. You don't.
I can acknowledge what you just mentioned just now about a better way to probably
approach it.
Somebody's statement that you disagree with. That's the whole reason why platforms like this should exist, so that people can get the understanding. But the way how you speak, brother. No, I'm not. Definitely not. I already apologized to you.
No, you didn't.
I was very respectful to you.
Okay. I got it. I don't. You don't. I ain't gonna make somebody apologize.
Like you speak as if you expect everyone to have the level of understanding you have. That's just not possible.
I mean, that's true.
So you're saying
in that part? Listen, I
I'm very slow.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I talked to Pub about this recently, like back when I was in California. That because of my autism, I literally do expect and think people to think and act and navigate life the same way I do, because I can't see it any other way.
Exactly.
So I'll agree with you on that. I'll give you that. It still doesn't make it okay, though. It still doesn't give you all.
We got it. Wait, hold on, Cairo.
When somebody missed up, so go ahead, Paul.
Cairo, I just want to let Derek go real quick because he's been up here for a minute and he's been patient. Go ahead, Derek.
Hey, how you doing? I just don't see any empirical evidence that would suggest that the average man is any more selfish, deceitful, or narcissistic than any other gender or gender identity. I think that those are people traits. And again, there is no empirical evidence that would suggest that that's a people thing. But
yes, there is. There's tons of evidence that will point to that.
Empirical,
yeah. Like cheating, like abuse.
So when you bring those things up, those are
empirical, like you said, something intellectual.
Those are anecdotes.
No, those aren't anecdotes. No, wait. Hold on, time out. Those aren't anecdotes.
So when you can't find any evidence, empirical evidence that says men cheat or are abusive way more than women.
There actually is a ton of empirical evidence. That's what empirical means.
Data statistics, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a ton of that, right? So yeah.
I have to go research again from the research that I have seen.
Mm-hmm.
And the way.
What research have you seen that suggests that men and women are okay? You know what?
Podcasts.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Who is responsible for the vast majority of violence in the world?
I would say men, but I don't know. I don't know that exactly.
You don't know that?
Come on, man.
Yeah. I know. I'm asking. So you think it's
like I'm being like 100%.
I believe you. I'm not assuming anything.
I'm not the type of person want to be like, I know the answer when I don't know the answer.
But I'm asking, okay, based on but here's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry, Derek. So here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. If you are saying that you've done this study and you haven't seen any of this data, but then when I ask you about who commits the vast majority of the violence and you said you've never seen it, then is it safe to say that you actually haven't done any studying on this? Because that is like the first, like that's a slam dunk. That's why I always go to that one, because that is the one that even if you don't know, like even if you haven't for sure, like studied that, that's the first one where like everybody, I've talked to the most red pill dudes, I've talked to black pill men, every single man that I've had this conversation with will openly admit, yes, men are more violent. Now they try to rationalize it on the back end. Don't get me wrong. They'll be like, it's testosterone, it's nature, we're protecting. Like they'll make up all these other excuses. But no man, not one man that I've had this discussion with has refuted for 1 second that men aren't responsible for the vast majority of violence that is perpetuated in the world. Right? You're the first man.
Yeah. No, well, I think we're missing nuance.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that. I think the nuance that is missing is that it is on average men, but not the average men. That's what I'm saying. There's no empirical evidence to suggest that it is the average men versus on average it is men. That's what I'm saying.
There is, though, is the problem.
That is the average man, that like the majority of men.
The average man is violent. Yeah. The average man is violent.
So where's the empirical evidence that states the average man is violent?
In what way? Yeah, in what way do you want me to show you this?
Can I give them that answer?
In data, like empirical data.
I know that's what I'm saying, but in what?
So I think we're mixing up on average versus the average.
No. What I'm asking you is because there's many forms of what's up, baby? There's many forms of violence, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out in what way would you like for us to show you that the average man is violent?
I would like to see that like this percentage of all men are violent.
But that's not how. But wait, you know, if you read, but that's not how. Hold on, wait. But that's not how it would be aggregated, sir. It wouldn't. That's not how it would. That's not what it would say.
That's what I'm saying. Since we don't have that data to show that, what we can say is on average it is men, but we can't say for a fact that the average man is like that because we don't have the data to prove that. But we do have.
Can I chime in on this?
Go ahead.
There is a recent study, and I can't give you the bullet points and data source at this very moment, but there is a recent study that has been done that showed, okay, quote unquote, the average man is usually Joe Blow, poor man, right? And what they have found is that broke men tend to do the most violence.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I could see that.
Young and broke and ain't got no woman was the data that came out, are the ones who do the most violent acts.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, would you ever tussle with a tiger?
You said would I ever tussle with a tiger?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, interesting. Show me the empirical data that proves that the majority of tigers are violent.
I mean, that is a good question.
That's good. I think the same thing. It's not the same type of thing, but I think that.
Why not?
You look at me. Hold on, pause.
What's the symmetry breaker?
What's
the symmetry breaker, bro?
Yeah,
okay, so we.
Hold on, y'all. Time out. Hey, I'm about to drop the whole panel. I got it. I can't. I need one person at a time. Go ahead, Derek.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that's like the same thing as like the confirmation bias, right? I don't have any evidence to support that, like, oh, tigers on large or on majority would attack a human being. But what I've been taught is that every time a human being comes in contact with a tiger that's not supposed to, it attacks them. That would be the same, I feel like, for human beings and for men. We are taught to see that, like, okay, men are these violent creatures, and when we see these violent stories of men, we sensationalize a lot to say that, like, this is on average men. This is men on average.
So so Derek, you know, you made that song about not hitting kids, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that song, by the way, because I'm a big proponent of protecting children.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever studied abuse rates in the home?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who is more abusive per capita, men or women?
I believe men.
Yeah. Men significantly more abusive than women per capita.
Well, yes.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
From the data we have, yes.
Yeah. Men.
That's men.
Yeah.
How we collect that data is different.
Well, whatever. Okay.
It's
So
a different story, but the data we have versus how that data is collected, yes.
yeah.
I would say
And I have another question for you. Are most fathers abusive?
Are most fathers abusive? We don't have the evidence to prove that.
Oh yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, there's studies done on this. Are most men? Hold on, because most parents, right, still believe in corporal punishment. They still practice.
No, that's not true. Actually, like,
what?
It's less in America. In America, it's less than like 40%.
When?
Last last time I checked that number, it's less than half of people that believe in corporal punishment.
Okay.
In America, last time I checked that.
Okay, that's news to me. Last time I checked, it was still the majority.
Those stats are, I can give you the exact.
Yeah.
So the first time I seen those stats were in Dr. Stacey Patton's book. What's that book called? Spare the Child. And then I went to go research, and I was like, oh, it's actually lower now than this number that she.
Then it was okay. Cool. I don't even want to go back and forth about that. So it's around 40%, right? Cool. So
which is not most.
No, it's not. It's technically not most, and I hear you. But if most men are laying hands and feet on they babies, I'm sorry. If 40% of if most men are laying hands and feet on their babies, you don't think most men are violent?
So we just said that most parents don't believe in hitting. So how did you get the most men hit?
No. Maybe I asked it wrong. If 40% of parents, right, are laying hands and feet on their babies, right, and that's and they said that's only reported, exactly, because you always got to add that in there too.
So actually, I just looked it up. I just fact checked them because I had to know. It's more than 40%. It's anywhere from 49 to anywhere from 49 to 63.
Mm-hmm. That's what I figured. I was like, I thought it was the majority of parents still believe in. Yeah. Yeah. The majority, yes. The majority of parents still use corporal punishment in America. That's what I literally like.
That is a new fact to me.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, that don't make sense.
And what year is that? What year is that data?
2022.
Okay. Let me research this. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, that changes it then. So most, okay. I try to do it any way we can, right? This is just, I brought it up because I feel like this is an easy way to point it out that men are abusive, right? Physically abusive and violent. That would prove that most men are violent. But that's one thing. We can ask, you can ask the amount of people, specifically men, that have been victims of violence, right?
I would agree. Mm-hmm.
If you ask men, have you been a victim of violence or involved in violence? Most men have either been involved in violence or been victims of violence or both. Right?
I'm sorry, I was looking at this data.
Yeah. So I'm saying most men
did not say what y'all said, but go ahead.
Yeah, most men have been victims of violence and perpetrators of violence or both. Correct? Would you?
Sure.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that prove that most men are violent?
No. Because most men being victims of violence and perpetrators of violence is like, I think at the same time, on average versus the average are not the same thing to me, because all of those men who have been victims of abuse have not been victims of abuse by men. Some of them have been victims, and a lot of them have been victims of abuse from women.
Oh, no. I didn't say abuse.
That's a crazy statement, though.
It is, but I'm not even saying, hold on, wait, but Derek, I'm not even talking about abuse right now. I said victims of violence. I've never been.
But same thing.
No, not.
Those two things are not the same thing. Men being victims of violence
or participating in violence,
are not the same thing. So what I'm saying is the men who were victims of violence were all victims of other men.
Most of them were, though. Like 98%.
Yeah, but what percentage of them were?
Like 98% were victims. Yeah. I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying it was all perpetrated by men. I'm saying the vast majority of the time is perpetrated by men, first and foremost. Secondly, if the vast majority of men have been victims of violence, right? Logically, I can conclude that the majority of men are violent because they committed the acts of violence. That's what I'm saying. It ain't like I'm not one of those people that believe 20% of people are doing 80% of harm. Like, that shit is crazy.
Sure.
Right.
I think that is my thing. My whole thing is like to say that like these people on average are more selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic than uniquely. There just isn't any empirical evidence.
Wait. Who is the largest demographic? Okay, so narcissistic tendencies are things like
that has to be diagnosed.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's a big
I got you. And what is the largest? First of all, what percentage of men go to the doctor? Now, the majority of us don't get checked out. Secondly, the group that is diagnosed at the highest rate are men. Thirdly, I'm more talking about narcissistic tendencies. I should have put that on here, but I didn't have enough room. So I'm saying like things like gaslighting, love bombing, shit like that. And these things fall into these characteristics, fall in there, right?
Yes.
So studies prove that men lie more than women. We're more deceitful than women, right?
How are we collecting that data? That is my
So
thing.
So you can read the study, you can look it up, and they tell you how they came to that conclusion and like what how they got that information. Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but yeah, you can go look it up. And women are more perceptive than men, and when it comes to selfishness, I don't know if there's like a study that would actually prove that. I'm pretty sure there probably is, but I don't know. But just just observationally, you can see that men are more selfish than women. Because
I think that's the point I was getting to. That like we make these observations because if you were to ask me by myself, I'm not somebody who like runs off of like my personal.
Yes, you do.
What I see in the world.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. 100% you do.
Sure.
Yeah,
we do. But like,
it's crazy saying I don't. Like, come on.
So yes. Let me correct that.
Okay.
What I was trying to say was my personal view on the world is not like the whole honest truth of what the world is versus like empirical data. So I can say like right now, like if I get online, we can see that the loudest men are usually the people who are selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic, right? But the men that I know in my life, the people who I'm around, I don't see them as any more uniquely these things. And I haven't personally.
So you personalized it. So you're doing the opposite of what you're saying. You like.
No. I didn't finish.
Okay.
I myself have not seen the data to prove that. Now I'm looking at the data that y'all telling me because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Because I love learning stuff. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just even the data that y'all are giving, when I look it up, I'm like, that's not what this thing says.
That's not what thing says. I would hope this.
It's like, this is not what this data is saying that y'all saying it's saying.
I think the better way to do this would be for you to, after we get like, you could look it up, and then after we get offline to actually read it like we did, instead of like just doing it in real time, because it's not like,
I mean, whether I get offline and read it or read it now, it's still gonna say what it says. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. You haven't. There's.
How did these words on this page change whether I read it now?
What page? I don't know what study you're looking at.
I'm reading these. I'm the things that y'all are saying.
What things?
Oh, this has this. I'm going
what
to
things?
These things right now. So when he said that number about the total of kids that are or the total of parents that believe in corporal punishment or that use corporal punishment, which are again two different statistics. It didn't agree with that. What I saw didn't agree with that. What I saw was 35%.
What did you look up?
I looked up corporal punishment rates in America.
But my question is, why are you so stuck on averages? Like the difference.
Because that's the question. The question is, if you go to
childabuse.org, for those in the comments, if you go to childabuse.org, you'll be able to find the numbers yourself.
If the question is the average man,
here's my question.
I don't understand that question.
Let's look at averages. Let's look at averages really quick. I'm going to hand you a bowl of M&Ms, and on average, the M&M in there won't kill you. But 6 of them would. They're filled with poison. Do you care about averages anymore? What are you talking about? What is this argument? You're not going to touch that bowl of M&Ms because you know why do you think when they posted that? It's not a straw man and not a straw man. Why do you think? Okay, but in that instance, the average man was the average M&M. You still wouldn't approach the M&M because 6 of them are going to kill you. And also, like, I don't understand. Why do you think when they came out with that video, would you rather meet a woman or would you rather meet a man in the woods or a bear in the woods? Why do you think every single fucking woman said bear? Because the empirical data said that the average man was safe. Is that like what?
I would agree. So
that was a study in and of itself.
I would agree with that. But to say for a fact that the average man is selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic, when we don't have the true facts, the actual numbers to prove that the average man is that's why I'm so stuck on average, because that's what it says right there. I agree with what you're saying, and I would tell my daughters the same thing. But if you, just to stay safe in this world, I would tell my daughters the same thing. But if you ask me, I'm a person of nuance. If you ask me, is the average man that, I'm saying I don't have the empirical evidence to say yes.
Yeah.
I
Can I say something public?
Yeah, go ahead.
I literally just gave you the answer to your question, and you completely negated what I said.
I didn't.
You didn't.
You gave me.
I gave you the information that they just recently did a study on.
Yes, ma'am.
And told you that what they found is that average Joe Blow, Joe Schmo, is the one fucking everybody up. And you just like, well, I don't see the empirical data. And that doesn't mean that the average man is doing these things. It's literally the average man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What I'm just. Go ahead. I'm listening, brother. Go ahead.
I've been reading some books about this exact thing right here, and it's interesting. I just don't think that everything is extremely black or white, and I think I think that things take more nuance, and I think that we have gone into a space of, and I think this is everybody.
I have another question for you, Derek. Are you familiar with like divorce rates?
Sure.
Like reasons why people get divorced and things of that nature.
I'm familiar with them, but like not an expert on them.
Not an expert. No, but I'm not. I'm just having a discussion.
I'm a little familiar with that. Yes.
Yeah. So, when most relationships end, do you think that they are due to the actions of the man or the woman in that relationship? In cishet relationships, by the way, specifically.
In cishet relationships. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not an expert.
You can't answer. He hasn't poured through the empirical data on. Yeah, I was about to say, like, this shit.
Hold on, y'all. Let him answer.
He asked me.
Hold on. Can he? I want to hear what he has to say. Go ahead. I'm curious. Go ahead.
So that side of the evidence, or that side of the data, I'm not familiar with, which is why I said I wasn't an expert.
I know. I'm not. But wait. But Derek, I'm not. This is not a gotcha. I'm not trying to get you to like. I want you to tell me, what do you think? What do you feel? What have you observed? That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not married. I don't know.
No, I know, but hold on. But wait.
That's my honest answer.
But
I don't know what. I think you want me to pick a side.
I don't. I just want you to. Look, the reason why I'm saying this is because 5 minutes ago you brought up your friends and your circle. Now I'm asking you to do something similar. I'm saying, just what have you observed?
I don't know a lot of married people, so I don't know.
Okay, screw marriage. Remove marriage. Relationships. General relationships. When they end, right? Because you got friends. We all went through breakups and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whose behavior is typically the one that is most responsible for the relationship ending?
From my personal experience, believe it or not, it isn't this is more of the man's fault. This is more of the woman's fault. It was like, y'all should not have been together in the first place, and y'all both got into this thing and started doing dumb stuff. Both of y'all. In my personal experience. That's how I view those things.
I just feel like we reached a point where he can't be genuine because he wants it not to be. Bro, come on.
That is my genuine thing.
All right, you got it.
That's literally my genuine thing. I'm trying to be as honest and as genuine with y'all, but y'all want things to be black and white, and that's not how I view it.
That's not what anybody wants. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. All of us, right? We can throw anecdotal information to the side, right? All of us can objectively look at society, right? And I want you to objectively look at society and point to something in society that we can objectively all agree is a woman's fault.
Or women's fault. Or women's fault.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
A woman's fault. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Anything. That's for you, Derek. That wasn't for me.
Oh, I was muted. My bad. I was talking, but I was muted.
My fault. I didn't mute you, but yeah, go ahead.
I was trying to respect you while you were talking. I'm so sorry. I can't think of anything that is uniquely a woman's fault.
Mm-hmm. Can you think of things that are
in average, like the general woman? Yeah. I can't think of anything that is generally.
Now do the opposite.
Flip it around.
That are uniquely a man's fault?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
Not generally. No.
That's not. You're not being honest, Derek. You're being deceitful.
You're willing to say no to the man's part, and how long you had to think about the women's part is tell.
No, I did not. I literally said I was talking, but I was on mute.
Yeah, he did. He did. He said he was on mute. I didn't know he was on mute. Okay. That's fair. Yep, that's fair. I ain't gonna look.
I don't think that there is anything in this world that happens that is on average or generally the fault of men or women.
Okay, can I ask you? Okay, remove it. Is there anything that you can attribute uniquely to white supremacy or white people?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so you can see racism. So you're not blind, but then let's keep going. So racism, you can acknowledge that something. So some things can uniquely be attributed to white people and white supremacy, but not men. Yes, but not men. But not me. White people, yes.
I think patriarchy, yes, but like
he made my earlier point. It's crazy that black men can recognize tools of white supremacy when they affect them, but they cannot see when they're utilizing those tools to affect other people. So this is further proving my point. This is twice in a row, back to back.
Yep.
I'm trying to answer the question I was asking.
Go ahead.
I think patriarchy, which is what we're trying to get at. I think patriarchy, yes, the system of patriarchy, there are things to blame for that. But I think that the system of patriarchy, although it rewards men more, like I think that it takes from men, the average man, more than it rewards it, especially.
That's not a debate.
I can't say men because black men are included in that. And
hold on, wait. But
are rewarded in the same way of patriarchy that white men are.
Yeah, we're not rewarded to the same extent because it's nuance, right? And I will agree with you. Not to the same extent. In the same, yes, Jones. In the same way, not to the same extent. Yes.
Or we are rewarded more than patriarchy takes from us.
Yes. Once again, this is not a discussion or a debate here because I will agree with you, and that's a reason why I be fighting so hard to get men to recognize how fucked up the patriarchy is. I'm like, bro, it's hurting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So we're not going to argue there. The difference is this though. If you're trying to say though, it's not about if it hurts men or whatever. That's not what it is. We know the patriarchy doesn't benefit women though. You see what I'm saying?
Nor does it benefit all men. You know what I'm
I didn't. Hold on. See. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Yes, that's a straw man. You see what I'm saying? Like I conceded. Hold on, Derek. Do you see how I can concede to you easily? Just easily, because what you said, I agree with, right? I'm not being disingenuous. I'm not acting in bad faith. What you just said, though, was completely disingenuous because it is not what I was saying at all. I'm saying, again, the patriarchy doesn't benefit women at all. In what way does the patriarchy benefit women?
The patriarchal, like, man, like how they say like the traditional man, and how women like their lives benefit from that.
How do their lives benefit from that?
How do their lives benefit from that?
When you have a woman who
married women make less money than single women. Married women are less happy than single women. Married women with children have higher rates of depression. They don't live as long. Like what are you talking about?
So every traditional man and traditional like patriarchal like man, like when I think of that idea of like what the patriarchal man is, everybody is a marriage. So we're talking about just like the regular relationship of what we think men should be.
Y'all stressful as hell in any relationship. Trust me.
You say what?
Y'all stressful as hell in any type of relationship. Marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend,
hard thing. So relationships are stressful on both sides. relationships are stressful on both sides, but it's a hard thing to do. Like you have to put in work.
Hey,
So,
and what makes relationships so stressful?
Because you have two people from two different backgrounds trying to come as one, and you have two different ways of looking at life, and you're trying to come together as one person. That's a stressful thing. You got to put in work for that. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. That's a hard thing, and sometimes it can be stressful because you think that somebody's coming at you because the way you believe that life should be, but they're literally just doing what they know in their mind, and they might not even know that thing is hurting you in the way, like, or trying to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That's what for me, that's what I see.
I think lying. I think lying makes relationships stressful. I think being deceitful. I think being selfish. Yeah, and what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at, brother, is that men make relationships stressful the majority of the time.
Okay.
They do. We do. Not they do. We do. I'm in a relationship right now. Right? I've said this 1,000 times. If me and my wife get divorced, it's because of me. I don't care what mark this shit down. I don't care if I try to lie to y'all in the future, be like, no, I'm lying. Whatever I say, it was me though. If that woman ever leave me, it was me. It was me. And most men, if they're being honest, would say the same thing. Whether their wife left them or not, they would say the same thing. They'll be like, yeah, if she leaves me, it's probably my fault. And when she left me, the women that left me, it was probably my fault. More than likely, it was my fault. Not to say women are perfect, but it's just to say, who is the actual thing? What is the actual catalyst in here? What is the thing that actually drove us to this? It is men's lack of communication, men's unwillingness, men's unwillingness to participate in a relationship equally and equitably, men's unwillingness to listen, men's unwillingness not to cheat, men's unwillingness not to be selfish. Like, you just keep going down the line, and at the end of the day, it's like, all right, cool. You're telling me that these things are not objectively true about men. You're saying this goes both ways. Like, oh, see no evidence that men are mostly responsible for this. Like, for real? Are you serious?
That's a really good point that you brought up. And I think that a lot of times we don't want to admit that women contribute in that way to those things as well. As much as men do, other men,
that was interesting.
Can I say something? Why is it that every topic of discussion that we have, every man that comes onto a panel has to throw out this fake ass Uno reverse card with every topic and make it about women? We are talking about the status of men right now, and every time you want to throw out that Uno reverse, like,
because I think it's not.
Nobody talking about that.
Sure.
It's because he disagrees.
Patiently to say something. I kept quiet. I'm trying to follow the rules, but I got to say something. The main thing that is blowing me right now is that y'all, I'm trying not to be mean. Y'all came up here and said that there is no data that shows X, Y, and Z, but I haven't even read the damn data. Stop it.
Wow.
Say what?
Well, I think please don't refer to me as a monkey. Those are I don't want to, as a black man, just please don't refer to me as a monkey. I've been respecting you. Pause. I listen to you. Please respect me. I'm trying to respect your views, even though that we don't see the same thing. We don't see eye to eye. I'm not going to call you out your name, so please don't refer to me as a monkey. Number two, I think we like to look at the effects of things or the causes of things, like the end result, without looking at what the cause is. And that's why I say that.
Even read the data, but came up here and said there is no data.
Okay. Are you done?
That's where we started. You said there is no data that shows X, Y, and Z, and then went on to say that you don't know because you haven't read the data. They told you the actual numbers, and you said, I don't know that because I haven't read that source. You don't know
That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said.
That is in fact.
So let me say exactly what I said. When they brought up evidence, or I said, okay, that's cool. I will look that up because I'm not privy to that. I haven't read that particular thing. What I've read is this. And if I'm wrong, I was open to being wrong. So I went to go research the thing, but I never said, I don't know. If I didn't know, I would
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that we can't keep looking at the effects of things without looking at the cause, because life is just not black or white. Everything is nuanced. We just say that men are such and such and such and such and such. Why? Why are they such and such and such and such?
We still trying to figure this out.
And so
how other men in society treat them. What?
What you say?
Are you kidding me? Because I said, you asked why are men such and such and such and such, and I said because of how historically men have treated other men in society. Remember when it used to be quote unquote?
Hold on, let him finish. Hold on, let him finish. Go ahead, Tab. Go ahead, Tab. Go ahead, Tab.
And like to your point where it's like, okay, like let me ask you this. You're saying, well, how do we know it's men's fault that X, Y, and Z? Okay. Which demographic is pushing to abolish no-fault divorce?
Men.
It's not women. It's not women that are pushing for that, because women are the ones that are filing for that. Why are they filing for that, buddy? Is it because the average man, according to the empirical data, is a safe person?
Nope.
Is that why?
Why is it illegal? Why is it illegal in 5 states for a woman to divorce a man if she's pregnant?
Well, because the empirical data says that the average man is a safe person to be around. That's why.
Why is the number one unaliver of a pregnant woman a man?
Thank you.
So this is my thing. So and this is what I'm talking about, the extremist thing. Those things, are you saying that I'm saying that on average men are safer to be around? I never, like, that never came out my mouth. That's something that y'all added. What I said and what I'm sticking on, my original
Do you think
was
Derek?
Derek,
hold on, wait, real quick. Hold on.
Please let me finish.
Straw man questions.
Y'all just gonna keep adding on to you're saying, and y'all not even letting me finish what I'm saying so y'all can hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, it's nothing about the violence or the safety of average men. What I'm saying is that selfishness, deceitfulness, and narcissisticness, like narcissistic tendencies, very, very micro things, can be very, very small things.
Yep.
And so there is no empirical evidence to show on average that men are more uniquely these things. I'm not talking about on average men are more safe or men don't commit more murder or something.
Okay.
These things, these small things.
Hold on, Tab.
These small things that can be seen as selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic.
Hold on. All right, I have a question for you.
Are not uniquely.
I got it.
Unique to the average man.
I got a question. I got a question for you. Okay, 2 things. A, not a question. I'll make a statement. For men, I use the extremes because what do you think is happening?
What do you mean? What do I think is happening?
Okay. If before you get to the unalivers, you know that there are like many levels of that shit, right? There's like many things that lead, there's many levels of men, right? Before you, okay, cool. Now, if and femicide is rampant. There's a lot of men that unalive women and harm women. I mean, you're talking about femicide, but even just abuse, great, whatever, right? So, yeah. So for it to be that many men, for every one femicidal man, right? There's 100,000. You know what I'm saying? If not more, there's 100,000 narcissistic, selfish, deceitful. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like the extreme man, you think because what you're saying. Listen, it's logic. It's Derek. I promise you. I'm not. It's not about a stat, brother. I'm not trying to make it. I didn't make up a stat. Sorry, I'm trying to make a point so you can understand what I'm saying. It's not about making it a stat. You don't read statistics. You don't read the shit anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. You haven't, man. Sir, all you do, right? All you've been doing is cherry picking data and giving us little factoids here and there. I'm not refuting that. But all I've been trying to do is have a conversation with you based in logic, because you're not an expert, nor am I. So let's not pretend. So let's not pretend to be.
I'm not pretending.
Let's get back. Hold on, brother. Let's get to a common denominator. That's what I'm trying to bring us to, right? Our common denominator aren't stats and facts. That's what I'm saying. So I would like for you to stop doing that. That's not it. You don't care about that, right?
Okay, so that's my thing would be now, if we're using this thing average, what can we use? If we can't use stats to see the average, which would show us.
We can, but you wouldn't be able to use. Here's what I'm saying about these discussions that annoy me. So, happens all the time. You have a man saying, can you show me the numbers on this thing? And I'm like, you do realize that there is no, and you know this, there is no study that's going to say most men are selfish, deceitful, and narcissistic. That's not how studies work. That's not your, if that's your point, that's a dumb point. But if that's your point, Derek, that's a stupid point, though. That's not it. That's a moot point. Nobody.
If we don't have the evidence to say it, so we can't say that it is a non-disputable fact. If you're saying we don't have the evidence to as a non-disputable fact, that is my whole point. I'm not saying yes or no either way. I literally came out here and said the evidence would not.
You have evidence. No, we do have evidence.
He just said
evidence. Hold on.
I didn't say that.
Sir, evidence and actual empirical data are not the same thing. Do we have evidence? Absolutely, we have evidence. We can look at society. We can look at society for the last 2,000 years and see that what is on the board is in fact the average man. And if the average man doesn't have access to the power through those vehicles, he seeks it. And we can look at society as a whole and determine that.
Empirically, we cannot. Those are anecdotes. Empirically,
they're not.
No, they're not.
I'm not telling you about my friend or somebody I know. I'm telling you the trends that we can track through society. People like Donald Trump, people like Hitler, and then all of the people that supported them being in the positions that they got into, seeking that same validation and power themselves.
And also, if you're going to sit there and say that we've got to examine data, like nobody's disagreeing that data needs to be examined, but where it comes from needs to be examined as well when interpreting what that data says. And let me ask you a question:
what was the scientific method used?
If you have been so incredibly following all of this data, let me ask you this question then, because you should know this if you've been studying this data. What percentage of grape kits go untested, and how, with 100% of them being tested, how would that alter the empirical data in terms of the violence that men portray?
How would that change grape kits?
Well, yeah, because I use TikTok-friendly language.
Grape kits. They don't be testing them grape kits.
And how many of those go unreported because of the way in which men treat women who come forward when they're expressing that that's happened? So you want to talk about empirical? Let's talk about how many of those don't even get reported because of the way in which they're going to receive societal backlash. We're missing a huge data set here, and that, when you're going to talk about empirical data, needs to be included in the conversation.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
What percent go unaccounted for?
I'm not sure. I didn't say I know every data on this thing. I said that I did not see the empirical data to show that men are.
Let me help you out just a little bit. Let me help you out just a little bit. 1 in 3 women is SA'd. 1 in 5 women are great. And that's just from the people that report. And we unreported. So 1 in 3 are SA'd and 1 in 5 are great. And we know this from what is reported. Think about how much exponentially greater that is had the numbers actually been reported. Had every woman actually.
Thank you. And also consider what like when we get into the police force, the amount of what percentage of police are men versus women, how much domestic violence is actually reported, and how much actually happens. That's something that can't be ignored here.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I think that and I didn't want to say that to like push y'all aside, like, oh, I'm not listening to y'all. I am listening to y'all, and I'm taking that into consideration. I think that there is a lot of nuance to these things. I don't think that as a society we are ready to talk about the nuance of everything.
Who is we? Who is we?
Just we as a society.
We all we've been doing is talking about the nuance.
I just for my own sake, for my own person, I don't think that this is the space that will receive that nuance well. Ready to move into.
Hold on. Sorry.
Hold on, BBG needs to go. She's been up here for a minute. Go ahead, BBG.
I'm just saying, I'm about to drop out. That's literally it. I was just gonna say thank you for the conversation.
Oh, now you want to drop out.
It was my conceding statement.
No, you gonna stay right here.
Thank you so much for the conversation. Thank you so much for the new perspective of everything.
Right. Bro, gaslighting on your way out the door is crazy, though. Gaslighting on your way out the door is crazy work. But people usually don't do that. They get the hell on. We don't care. Gaslighting on your way out the door. This is not a space that receives nuance well. Gaslighting on your way out the door is wicked. The wealth ignorance is crazy. And I think the most disturbing part is hearing these men consistently talk about how in their minds the information doesn't exist. In their minds there's no data. In their minds these are one-offs. In their minds these are things that don't occur, when we always talk about these 1 in 4 numbers and these 1 in 3 numbers. And that's not even just in America, that's globally. Like if you look at the UK, their number is 1 in 4. And there are other countries where that number is actually much smaller. Like when you look at girls and women who are Congolese, how often they are experiencing these things. Like that number, especially that 1 in 3 number, is a rough estimate globally of women who will be assaulted in their lifetime. And I think that for a lot of men, it's much easier to dismiss those things and go, well, I just don't think that this is the space to do that. I don't think that this is the time to do that because I don't think that you guys will hear me. No, you have to hear. You have to hear for yourself what your side is. And there are some arguments that aren't worth having. Anytime you get to a point where you're arguing someone's safety and whether or not that's relevant, whether it's one person, 20 people or 10,000, like you have to consider, okay, what exactly am I advocating for? And it's always weird to me that for a lot of these dudes, they're okay with there being, even if it is a small number, they have rationalized in their mind that it's really okay and it's feasible that this small number of women be raped and assaulted because, that's just how life goes. But if you were ever to consider like, okay, if this were flipped and we just said, oh, well, this amount, which that number of men who experience that is still at the hands of other men. Like you can relate to the experience of, being in that situation and having that level of terror, but literally masculinity is stopping you from acknowledging that you are also under a threat. And I think it's much easier to go, well, that's just a small number of people, the likelihood, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you don't know that you are simultaneously fighting against a whole bunch of likelihoods. Like you are consistently trying to figure out which likelihood you're going to fall into. And most of us don't know if it's going to be heart disease, if it's going to be kidney disease, if it's going to be some form of cancer, if it's going to be COVID or flu A. Like you don't know this. You know what I mean? Diabetes. You don't know which likelihood you are fighting against. So when you're talking about a 1 in 3, a 1 in 4, a 1 in 6, a 1 in 10, you gonna get one of those. And I think that the sad part is there are men who are gonna figure out that they are the 1 in 6 and they're gonna get along in a room with a man. And that's going to terrify them. They are going to be the ones who are in that position and they are going to wish that, those pesky, nasty, dirty, dastardly womanist, feminist revolutionaries who talked about, hey, this number should be 0 and not a small number. You are going to wish that those people had a louder voice, because when it's time for you to go in the back room and close the curtain and put your legs in the stirrup so that somebody
can grab some Q-tips and figure out who did what to you, when, where, and how, and draw some blood and do all of these things to figure out how to get you justice, you are going to hope and wish that maybe somebody had cared a little bit more, so that you don't have to be plugged into this system that is not only insistent on ensuring that I don't get justice, but also ensuring that you don't get justice.
My honeybee. Joy Gemini said stats. Tell him to grow up. Sarita said SAT scores need to be tattooed on men's foreheads. Oh man. Teresa said men don't see it all the time, but we experience it. She was talking about women. Talking about that whatever old boy was talking about earlier. I forgot his name. Teresa said imperial YT supremacist capitalist patriarchy. Sir. Shout out to what's her name? I forgot who did that. Teresa said to what happened earlier. She said it was a microaggression. Then he segued into accusation and impression management. Black men need to know we deal with that shit with white women all the time. Drop. Yeah, she caught the shit out of that. Teresa said, Bud Mishra said, we are witnessing willful ignorance. This is wild. In the wild, sorry. To Nigel said, why do y'all need statistics to prove what you can see with your own eyes? Because they want to lie. Anytime somebody says I need stats, I'm like, what? to tell you that men is ass? Like you need a stat to tell you that the men's is ass out here? All right, y'all, you got it.
But the problem is, even when we give them the data, they still
they don't care.
They're just like, well, yeah, they don't even care about it. They move right past it and pivot to the next argument.
What
was the point of me doing? You know what I'm saying? Even going through all of the emotions. But aside from that, what really upsets me is two black men back to back were able to see, you know what I'm saying, various ways that white supremacy affected. But as soon as you know what I'm saying, like put the mirror in front of their face, or you know what I'm saying, put the lens around and say, well, hey, can you see how you're using the tools of white supremacy to harm women and children? Like,
no.
Not all men. Men, you know, women do this too, man, bro.
The problem is that you're getting all of those numbers and statistics from liberal left-leaning sources, and I get mine from the hyperlinks that are on whitehouse.gov, like Breitbart and the Daily Mail. So think about that, Lib.
Not the libtards getting all their information from not the libtards getting all their information from the left-leaning liberal media. That shit is, yeah, man. These motherfuckers is crazy.
You know what? I had to request up because I was literally at Costco and that man he was sending me, because at the end of the day, we realize over and over when we have these conversations that y'all don't care about the answers. Y'all don't care about getting to a resolution. Y'all don't even give a fuck about being a better person. You want to be right.
At the end of the day,
you want to win the argument. And that's one thing I like about BCG. Not only does she sexually frustrate me, but she makes me feel confident to use SAT words. And she ate his ass up. That's why he wanted to get down. Because all of a sudden, you want to get down.
He wanted to get.
Did you say not only does she sexually frustrate me?
Kay always flirting with that woman.
Listen, I don't flirt much to the end of time. I don't even know fuck. My husband's sitting right here.
She's his hall pass.
Everybody.
He said BPG don't take my woman.
A woman BPG.
Hands off.
I didn't take your woman. She came to me.
Hey, your woman shows up. Don't.
Lord ain't done with me yet. What 30 rounds say?
What did he say yesterday? Hey, hold on. Was you in there earlier?
That's my husband literally since yesterday.
Hold on. You weren't in there earlier, huh, BBG? He came up here. He came up here and apologized. Shout out to 30 round, man.
Oh, he apologized?
Yeah, he came in here and apologized. He sure did.
Yep. I ain't never seen a crash. Bro, that was next level crash out. Like, he might get a crash level balls at this point.
That shit was hot. That was up there. That was. I had well, you was in here, Jones. Old boy was crashing out. You was not with 30 round. You was in here where old boy was
What's the dude from LA? You know what I'm talking about. He wanted to take me on a date. Hey, that boy was crashing. Hey, that boy was spiraling. That boy was spiraling that night. That boy was spiraling. K Smooth. K Move. No, it was K Move. K Move. Man, that boy, oh my God.
Level 87 Candy Crush crash out. Like, all this money and he got up to this level and now I think he's gonna win it.
I think Kay really got pissed off when No Rad said something to him, and then it went back and forth. I think that's what really pissed him off. He don't like women, bro, at all.
She said something to K Move that night.
Yeah, she took the phone and said something. She had said something to him, and then I got back on, and bro just started losing his shit.
Oh, that might have been the trigger then, because he wasn't going that hard. He was weird, but he wasn't going that hard.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It wasn't about her. I did it, Black Kitty. Hey, look, if y'all see him around these TikTok streets, tell him I'm sorry.
Tell him to come back, man. Tell him to come back, man. We do. Hey, we just be wanting to have a conversation, man. It ain't. I'm sorry. I apologize. We sorry. Everybody got to say everything they need to say. I'm about to watch the Super Bowl.
Ew.
I'm about to watch the Super Bowl. BBG, first of all.
You mean the Kendrick Lamar concert?
Yeah, we about to watch the K Dot. We about to watch K Dot and SZA, and K Dot and friends perform. Callie, stand up.
We're eating Super Bowl food, but we're not watching the Super Bowl. We probably gonna watch a movie, and everything like that.
You got a good man there. He don't want to watch the Super Bowl. He want to watch a movie with y'all.
If my father ain't in the Super Bowl, I ain't watching. I'm sorry.
All right.
He's dedicated to the Falcons.
I'm out.
All right.
You got their address? They trying to Netflix and chill.
Netflix and what?
Netflix and chill.
I don't even got my own Netflix. I'm logged into my sister's account.
Oh man. Hey. Yeah, we about to
say I'm traveling to watch Netflix.
We about to jump on and watch this Super Bowl. Shout out to everybody that joined the panel, man. I love y'all. We did it, y'all. We got a light little 3 hours in. I had a blast. Man, the cash out one time on the way out, man. Support your local businesses, black businesses. If you don't drop $1 in the cash app, you don't support black businesses. You don't like black people. You don't like black businesses. I see y'all. Great live. We had fun, man. Shout out to the tappers, yappers, the super chatters over there on the YouTubes. Appreciate you, our patriarchy. We had fun today. I had good times. Okay. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow. Maybe even later on this afternoon on a video or two. Thanks, Crystal. One love, one thug. You know what it is. I was too hungry, y'all. I couldn't do what I did yesterday. I didn't eat my second meal till damn near 6 o'clock. My stomach was mad. My stomach was mad at me all night. What songs Kendrick gonna perform? He gonna perform All the Stars, Not Like Us, Humble. Man, he gonna perform Good Kid, Mad City. He gonna perform Man Down, Where You From. I hope he do. We gonna be all right. Appreciate you, Kim. Hope he does. We gonna be all right. What else? I know he's not gonna do it, but I want him to do They Said I'm Geek and I'm fired up. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do Loyalty. Yeah. Oh, he gonna do swimming pools. He definitely gonna do swimming pools. Definitely. I am a sinner. He gonna do that shit. No doubt. You think he gonna do Luther? 30 for. Yeah, he gonna do 30 for. No. He not gonna. That's not his song. He not gonna do 30 for 30. He not gonna do 30. That's his song. He not gonna do that. Yeah, Super Bowl for oldies. He said new songs. Money Tree. Wait, he said new songs? He a bold man. He a bold man. Jumping in front of the Super Bowl, not doing your hits, you a bold man. He definitely gonna do that mustard. That's gonna be crazy. When he yell mustard, that nigga is not doing poetic justice. Hey, that nigga is not doing poetic justice, man. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy as hell. Oh, Drake definitely. Drake in Perth. He in Perth, Australia right now. With his back turned to a television somewhere. Mm-hmm. I need that. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. He better not do nothing off of Mr. Morale. Whole album ass. Throw it away. He might have a cut on there. I think he got one joint on there I like. But throw the album away. That shit trash. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm out. Mm-hmm.